like a party horn.
It did. It really did.
Yeah. It really did. I was like, oh, thank you, buddy.
Welcome to Jumping Fate.
Hey.
Thank you for the sub, LiveSpark. We are almost to the end of the season. It's kind of exciting. We don't get only a couple of games left after this. But all right, we will get there first. Welcome everybody tonight. Kyra, thank you for the sub. Tonight we are playing the League of Professional Somethings. This is kind of a riff on the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but without all the heavy dramatic baggage and continuity it comes along with.
Not one of us has a portrait.
Not one of us has a portrait. Wow, that was really good.
That's literary, though. I'm good for that.
No, but that you tied that. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Librarian Liz, thank you for the sub. Thank you. With me at X Riker Red, thank you for this donation.
Thank you. Starting. Wow.
And thank you, Blue Lynette, for this.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. So with me as always is Ravity Domsay.
Hey!
Sam DeLive.
Yeah.
Gina DeVivo.
Hi.
And tonight our special guest is Mr. Rick Bear.
Woo!
Hello.
Welcome, Rick.
Thank you.
Marquina McCarty is on assignment. Okay, so let me speed through the announcements real quick. You can get Tempting Fate shirts at TeePublic. Dom will put the link in the chat. And you can find all the packs that we've ever played on the show online in the Tempting Fate room, the Saving Throw Discord. Dom will put that link in the chat too. And we want to throw a thank you out to John Harper, the guy who designed Lasers and Feelings, which is the game we play here. Kiera, thank you. You can follow John at John_Harper on Twitter. He designs a whole bunch of other games, not just Lasers and Feelings, just Blades in the Dark and a lot of great stuff. Check it out and check him out. And we want to thank Dom and Saving Throw for making all this possible. And we want to thank you for making Saving Throw possible. Y'all have been just so incredibly generous this season, and during the drive with the Breakfast Club last week was just, oh my God, just stunning. We are so grateful. So as always, there are Carrier Penguins, and you should check out today's official Carrier Penguin on the Tempting Fate Twitter at Tempting Fate RPG. Yeah, it's like Meaning of Night, who does our official Carrier Penguins, was like, "What's the penguin for the League of Professional Somethings?" And I was sort of like, I don't know how to express this in penguin, and what she came up with is just fantastic. So check that out. Thank you, Flavatex, for the show.
Hey, she's a professional.
Yes, she is a professional. Something. And we've got tiers as always. So at $25 we have, which is I guess already opened up, Professional Courtesy, which is 3 rerolls for Rick Bear.
Hooray, thank you.
I love it.
And
lovely.
3 rerolls for me.
I love that less.
3 rolls for everybody named
Everybody named Rick.
Everybody named Rick.
That's
That's what I should have called that. Okay, and it's
Sneaky.
$50, which is
Council
also, I guess, opened up already. Thank you. Cherry Pie That'll Kill You. Tonight, I guess we can go a little out of order here. Tonight, Mr. Rick Bear is playing Agent Dale Cooper of Twin Peaks. With $50, Agent Cooper, you will get a very special piece of pie at some point in the game.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
That sounds like a reference I don't understand.
It will be damn fine.
I'll go with my damn good cup of coffee.
Thank you for the
I
sub.
know. I don't know.
And tonight, Gina DeVivo is playing Gunther
Hello.
from Friends.
Love it.
Gunther, the barista from Friends.
Continuing giving gifts to the gays this weekend. Gina DeVivo.
And the cosplay is dead on. Check it out. At $75.
I need to look more. Just there we go.
Yeah.
That's the Gunther look.
At $75, we have the tiers called Friends. Gunther, Gina here.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for your
Positive
break.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Gunther, at $75, gets a one-time ability to make an instant ally out of an enemy.
As distinct from an instant coffee, which would be an abomination.
I get friends.
You get friends. That's what it's called, Friends.
I can just sit with them.
KB Tips,
sit
thank
with
you for the
them.
show.
And maybe even have your own cup of coffee.
No, just make it.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Here you go.
At $100,
Jiggle me.
if we get to $100 tonight, the tier is called Bob. A random character is possessed by the Twin Peaks demon and goes evil for 15 minutes. We will have a drawing.
Great.
Been there,
Anybody?
done that. Wasn't fun.
It could be you. It doesn't have to be. We'll do the random drawing for who gets to be 15 minutes of Bob. And if we get to $150, nobody does it better. Sam DeLev tonight is playing
Bond. J. Bond.
007. And at $150, Bond can switch their number between 2 and 5, depending on what the task is.
Whoa, that's a cool mechanic.
Whoa.
I don't think we've ever used that
Yeah.
as a tier before, but that's brilliant.
This
Hey,
is a
never
first
worked
one.
with me before.
Worth it for Bond.
Smokebeard, thank you.
Thank
oh my
you.
God.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Thank-
Also, I see your numbers and I appreciate
Yes,
you.
of course.
Amazing.
Of course, good to see.
Oh, amazing.
PFW Scott, thank you for the sub. Thank you, everybody.
Y'all.
That's going to open up a lot.
Y'all
That
warming
one
my
year.
heart.
So, yeah, that's Nobody Does It Better at $150. And then at $200, if we get to $200, the Babadook. Ravity was going back and forth between playing two different characters, Newt Scamander
Send newts.
Hey!
or the Babadook. So I figured we would just give Rave the option of playing both. PK Ray, thank you.
Thank you.
What?
So yeah, if we get to $200,
I
Rave
was
will
very
get to play
conflicted.
a second
wanna know?
character.
I was wrestling between Gunther and Voldemort, so this
I was
just
thinking
works out
Voldemort.
really well for
I was
both of
thinking
us.
Voldemort the other day, and then I was just like, oh man, but if I did it, I'd like want to go like full makeup, and I just don't have that.
That
and,
was
like,
what was
Yep.
really enticing me, and
Yeah.
I wanted
So
to
at 200
randomly
we
just
make it-
shout, I want
Yeah.
to do that.
Okay, so we'll split that at 200. The Babadook and Voldemort.
Yes.
Both of these two each
Oh,
get a
oh,
second
no.
character.
Wow.
Make this weekend even more gay culture. Give us Babadook.
Yeah, can we hug
I'll give you the.
the Duke, and I'll give you some of my earthworms.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those. Okay.
Tempting fate.
Yeah,
We are
this is-
professional
Ay, ay, ay.
something.
Something.
Maybe not for long if it keeps up like this, but okay. And at $250, the League of Professional Somethings theme song. The story will require the characters to sing a verse and chorus from Joe Esposito's "You're the Best," the theme to the Karate Kid. You know, you're the best. All right. Okay, no, don't give it away. Don't give it away.
My bad.
And now, what I will warn you is that I didn't really give everybody much notice on this one. So not only will we be singing it, we'll basically be kind of making it up as we go, singing it. So it will
The
probably
best kind of
You're the
singing.
best.
Yes.
A clown. Yeah.
the best singing around. So yeah, that is the theme song to the League of Professional Somethings, and that's what we got. And so far,
And it's not
wow,
okay.
everything is opened up to Nobody Does It Get Better. So the next tier is the Babadook / Voldemort. I can't believe
All right.
that's a thing.
That wasn't my intention for
Okay.
sharing that story.
You got to be careful what you say.
Thank
We
you for
will
the
make you
sub.
regret
I love it.
everything. Oh, sure. Thank you for the sub. And yeah, okay. So those are all the tiers. The rerolls from the previous sessions are given out, but we have some rerolls from tonight. So I'm gonna go through these real fast. Kyrea sends a reroll to the table,
Hey,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
and Librarian Liz sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you. Thank you very
and
much.
Blue Lynette sends a reroll to Bear,
Oh, that felt different.
Thank you, and thank you.
and Live Spark sends a reroll to Sam,
Thank you.
and Just Matt sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
And Kira sends a reroll to Ravity.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
And KB Tibbs sends
Thank
a
you, Brian
reroll
Payne.
to me.
Payne,
Thank
thank
you.
Questionable.
And a reroll to Rick Bear.
Yes.
Another person practicing
Good,
the
good.
all
One good
please.
choice, one
Good.
bad choice.
Pride and Pain, thank you for the sub. And PFW Scott sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
And
thank you, thank
Flametex
you.
sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you,
And
Flametex.
Olive Sharp sends a reroll to Gina.
Yeah!
Study show.
Study show, people
This
like
is
Gina
good
Diva.
because they're going to be for two
Better
separate
opposite.
characters.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
likely to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost for two separate
Almost.
characters. We're close. So
At least it means that the two of you won't be both from the HP universe at the same time.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Otherwise, you two would have to fight. You'd have to have a wizard fight.
I
Okay.
know.
We definitely couldn't distribute these asynchronously, so there would have to be a wizard fight. That's impossible.
I'm gonna have to get a significant magical element in this one.
That was
Jeff, thank you for the sub.
Can't do that.
I'm in the league, so I'm on the team.
You're in
so
the big leagues.
some point found my body again and mended my ways.
We don't know when in the timeline this is. You get to pick.
You can make up obscure references to the adventure on which that happened without ever actually connecting the dots.
Please get us there just so we can make it.
Brave will know whether or not
thank you,
they're
Heart of
correct, even
Handprints.
though it doesn't exist.
Yes, thank you, Heart of Handprints.
Thank you.
So thank you, everybody. So the game we are playing here tonight is the League of Professional Somethings. Basically, the setup is that our world is protected from the forces of evil by a super secret team comprised of heroes, both real and fictional, and they are about to face their greatest challenge. Although I guess nobody took a real person, so I guess it's just heroes fictional tonight.
Definitely not real.
Yeah, right, yes. Bond, definitely not real. And the way this works is everybody's got a character, and every character's got a number. The way it works tonight is a high number means you're better at thinky tasks, and a low number means you're better at feely tasks. Thinky tasks are technology and science and cold rationality Spock stuff, and feely tasks are sort of intuition and diplomacy and, kind of Captain Kirk stuff. Whenever something is in doubt, I'll call for a roll, and I'll let you know if you're using your thinky feels or your thinky skills or your feely skills.
Professional
I can
something.
Yes, professional something.
Professional GM, what am I even saying?
Sorry, he's just the writer.
Oh, right.
I'm just
there you
the
go.
writer,
Sorry,
yeah.
that's who you're playing today.
So if you're using your thinky skills, you want to roll under your number, and if you're using your feely skills, you want to roll over your number. And you automatically roll 1. You can roll 2 if it's something you're prepared to do, 3 if it's something you're an expert at, and 4 if you're getting help. If none of your die succeed, it goes wrong and blows up in your face. If one of your die succeeds, you barely manage some kind of complication or cost. If 2 succeed, you do a good job. And if 3 succeed, you get some kind of success with style or bonus, effect. And if you roll your number exactly, you can ask the research department. The League of Professional Somethings has an impeccable research department. They know a ton of stuff. You will have communicators tying you in with them. They are always on call if you roll your number. Otherwise, they don't answer. If you want to help somebody, just call out how you want to help them. You all know this in advance. If you succeed, they get an extra die. If you mess up, you don't hurt them in any way. And, okay, so let's meet our characters. So, let's go in the order that we have them here on the list. Sam DeLev is playing Bond, J. Bond.
Okay, just letter.
Just the letter, J. Bond is a 3, which makes them a feely-ish character. That was actually really interesting. I had to sit down and think about where Bond would fall on the spectrum. It's tough.
They have the same sort of thing. Like, there's a little bit of precision, but, look. Wild, passionate action. Kind of a trademark.
The truth is nobody does it better is already activated. So now Bond is a 2 or a 5, depending on what the task is. You can flip back and forth for the whole game.
Nobody
Because
does
Bond
it
is
better.
OP.
And at some point in every movie, Bond does it.
Yes. Well, yeah, it's good to be James Bond. Bond is a charming spy. And they are 3. We did that already. And Rave here is Newt Scamander, starting off as Newt Scamander and possibly the Babadook.
Too precious for this world.
Newt is a 3, which makes him feely-ish also. And he is a compassionate explorer, and he's got a suitcase full of fantastic beasts.
This is gonna be my suitcase
They're
for
such good
today.
babies.
They're all the best babies.
They're the best babies.
And a cat toy.
I'm dead.
Newt Scamander. And Gina, going for the obscure pick of the week, is Gunther from Friends. Gunther is a 2, which makes him feely.
All feelings.
And he is a heartbroken barista.
That is what I do, and that is what I am.
And he has a portable cafe backpack.
I've taken to the road.
And a right to refuse service to anybody, son.
I have that right.
Do you want to talk about your backstory?
That's all you have left.
Or do you want to say that?
Sure, I'm not ashamed of my backstory.
Sure.
After realizing that my one-sided crush, yes, one-sided, I realized that my toxic behavior was very much in love with an idea and not a real person. So I have taken myself on a journey of discovery.
It's so nice to be in the modern era
It is.
with modern gender politics for both of us.
Yes.
Gunther. Gunther.
That's me.
I already said his 2 is a feely character.
Should I tell them my goal of life?
Oh, yeah. What's your goal? Oh, I forgot to do goals. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't mind sharing mine. My goal is to love myself and the single life. And make some damn fine coffee.
Which I appreciate.
These two are going to get along so great. Yeah.
Ship it.
I feel like I'm your personal coffee attendant right now.
I've got no problem with that.
Great, I can do that. That's my job. I accept that job now.
Well, thank you.
Just to wind back for a second, Bond's goal is to seek adventure and look suave as fuck doing it. Newt Scamander's goal is to discover something new and keep all my friends alive and safe.
And then the suitcase!
And in the suitcase.
And in the suitcase.
His friends are not
Important.
them.
The friends or the other?
My other friends.
The
You got
bees.
it. The ones that should be in the suitcase should stay in the suitcase. The ones that shouldn't be in the suitcase should stay out of the suitcase. But sometimes those two things can cross over, and that's great. But at the end of the day, we should go back.
Mr. Rick Bear is playing Agent Dale Cooper.
Correct.
Of Twin Peaks. Agent Cooper is a 5. He is a thinky character. That seems pretty dead on. And he is a quirky detective, is his style and role. And he's got a badge and a gun and a tape recorder and a book of teachings from the Dalai Lama. LiveSpark, thank you.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Thank you for the song.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Agent Cooper's goal is to see that justice is carried out, not only according to the letter of the law, but also to the standards of human decency.
That's
we
correct.
work well together, don't we?
And that's the team. Jay Bond, Newt Scamander, Gunther, and Agent Dale Cooper. And I guess that's...
The best we've got.
I guess that's it. We'll just get started here.
Newt believes that in his
Thank
heart.
you. Gunther wants to believe that and loves that you said it.
Hey, Rick, can I get you to grab me a Coke from the thing over there?
Of course.
Sorry, I forgot. I should have done this before
We
the
are
show.
all the best versions
And a
of
Diet
ourselves.
Coke for me.
And
We're the best we've
Diet
got.
Coke for
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're the best professional something.
Thank you, Agent.
I'm the best around.
Aw.
Passing all the sodas.
Don't
all
give it away.
around.
Nice.
So yeah, welcome to the League of Professional Somethings. Okay, let's do it. And boom. All right. So let's see. You know who you are already. I've introduced you all, and you are all in the world doing your thing. We will say, for the sake of this game, you are all real in this world. In case anybody was wondering. Oh my God, Tinksy!
Oh my God,
Thanks.
Tinksy!
Wow.
Thank you. Oh.
Oh my God!
Well, that's all the tears unlocked.
That's all the tears unlocked.
Thank you. Gotta practice the voice.
Yep. All right.
This is Gunther. Oh, give me a second.
Get Brit.
This is Newt.
Join me in Britishness.
This is the Baba Duke. There it goes. Duke.
Oh my God.
There you go.
What have we done? Thank you, Tinksy. Thank you, everybody. And I guess that firmly puts us into Dom time. As if... No?
No.
No?
Not yet.
Okay,
Wait.
not yet. We're
Okay.
almost to Dom time, I guess.
Rapidly approaching.
Rapidly
Dom time.
approaching Dom time. Yeah. See,
Ready.
math, not my thing. Thank you so much, everybody.
Wish I had eyeliner to just make my
Hold on.
my nostrils just a
I
little
have
more
eyeliner.
snake-like.
Wait,
We'll
when
find you
that
something.
time comes, we're gonna make it happen. I got eyeliner.
Just gotta have a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll be great.
Is it constant? I don't know the rules. I was added on as a latecomer.
Well,
what are the rules?
I guess, since it's happening from the beginning of the game, yeah, it'll just have to be constant. So you should start coming up with, pick your number for your evil
Oh boy.
character.
Okay.
I love you.
Wow.
Do pure emotion. Yeah. So I'd be a 2 as Duke.
Duke is a 2.
Yeah.
I feel like Voldemort's all the way. What do you think?
What?
I feel like Voldemort's thinking.
The
Voldemort's-
complete
oh, no.
lack of emotion.
Well, I would
and
say-
He's
also
like,
game kinda kid.
it feels like
He's-
he pulled
he's
in
pulled
both
in
directions.
both.
Because he is
So
clearly a thinker, but is so fueled by hate and rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm a
cold
3.
And the
rage and
cold
long game
rage?
evil is like you just rage does not a
That's
wild
true.
passionate actor make.
And he is very.
Catch my daytime talk show coming soon to Saving Throw. Lasers and feelings and characters. Where
What's
panels
their
of people
number?
sit around and try and decide what number famous characters would be.
I would play that.
I mean, I kind of.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a great
here for
idea,
that.
Actually.
I love it.
We're doing
That is
that.
actually
Yeah.
fascinating.
An extra at some point.
I would love that.
We're doing
So
that.
am I
Yeah,
a 5?
okay, so
That's
we're
smart.
doing
Am I
Thank
a
you.
5 and a 2?
You.
So
Also
Voldemort
chaos.
is.
Is Voldemort just pure
I feel
think?
you would be closer to
It's up to you.
think.
It's like
I
so
think
far
four.
past
Say four?
think
Crude and
that it
thank you.
redoubles
Woo!
back to the 2.
No,
Like,
I
it's
mean,
like a
honestly,
7.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
which is why, yeah, I hear you, and I would say that. Oh man, what would I?
You think about it.
I'll think about
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna also come up
Gonna
with a
feel
draw
about
for
it,
this.
too.
Gonna draw my snake nostrils.
Figure it out by your first roll.
Nostrils.
As Voldemort. So
No.
yeah, you're living your lives. You're doing your
It's-
thing. Yes.
It's definitely a 5. Continue.
Okay. Bond, you are, jumping off of cranes and, doing all kinds of crazy fighting things and
Anything for England.
espionage stuff. Anything for England, right? You are on some mission fighting some international arms dealing cartel, and you're doing your usual bang up job of putting a monkey wrench into the works and just screwing up the whole thing for the bad guys, and everything's going great. And Newt, you are
Probably down in my suitcase, taking care of all my friends, and just working on writing my book, my next book, Fantastic Beasts 2, and yeah.
Does it have a subtitle?
Oh man, Fantastic Beasts, and I have already found them and returned them to their correct homes.
Workshop.
What's Babadook doing?
Yeah, what is?
Are
what-
they on
what's
a date?
Babadook?
Are they on a date with Ed?
No, Babadook is out is out collecting earthworms to eat.
Aww.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, Babadook, you were
sweet.
just
Yeah.
out collecting earthworms,
Yeah.
doing your Babadook thing.
Just
Babadook,
reminding
Babadook.
just finding people and reminding them about like the guilt and like just the sadness and the grief they can't get over. Like, but I think that like ever since like he haunted like Amelia's family, I think that he's like gone back and like found like real joy in like the littler things in life.
Like Netflix?
Like, well, more like he like finds people who like, have you ever been in a parking structure and you like try to take your ticket out and then like the arm doesn't go up because like you're too far away from the thing, so you have to like put your car in park and there's like a line of cars. So I feel like Babadook is currently like going and finding all those people who like with that specific shame and like grief in their heart, and he's like finding those little moments and really just taking utter joy in them.
The meter's
Or
just
like
taunting
you
them
know,
with
or like when you go to a movie theater and they're like enjoy the movie and you say you too. He's like making.
Why
you
must
relive
you
that.
attack me like this? God, Babadook is gay culture.
It really is.
Catch Rave's one-woman show as the Babadook coming soon.
Oh my goodness.
So that's
wow.
that's what he's
You
doing.
gotta Baba do
That's
it.
what do-
You gotta
yeah, you gotta Baba do it.
Certainly more entertaining than anything I had planned tonight.
There you
okay.
go.
And Agent Cooper, you are, let's say you're bouncing around some small, odd little town somewhere.
As I tend to do, investigating crimes. But right now I'm on a break and just enjoying this damn good cup of coffee.
Yeah, and it is a damn good cup of coffee.
It is a damn good cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
You are just hip deep in some sort of really weird, kind of quirky character drama that's got really dark mystery at the heart of it. But, at the moment you're just kind of sipping your coffee and thinking about some of the weird, interesting people that you've met in this small town.
Mm-hmm.
And Gunther...
Yeah. You need me?
Gunther, yeah, what are you up to these days? You still working as a barista?
Well, yes, I do it around town though. I want to spread my joy and meet as many people as possible while learning to accept and be myself around crowds and people that I'm not constantly immediately familiar with who don't actually know me.
Okay. And
So I'm putting myself out there, as it were.
and Voldemort.
Yep.
That's the Voldemort voice?
How you doing?
Voldemort here.
I need a wand.
As a
You have a
person
wand?
who has
There must be a wand around here somewhere.
there's gotta be.
There's gotta be. Mine is in my car.
Hey, they're Gina's glasses. We figured it out.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
There they go. Okay, there we go.
Yay.
We were wondering
Who's
whose
Voldemort?
glasses those were before.
Perfect.
Turns out they're Gina's.
A real
I am
Voldemort.
ready to speak to you. I think This is sort of where he's at.
It's pretty close.
Oh my
I
god.
love it.
Voldemort is currently hungover.
That's real.
He had a Death Eater party and is currently not enjoying the bright morning. So he is lying in bed, waiting for the night so he can continue his ways.
Oh my god. This is
Ain't
gonna
no
be...
party like a Death Eater party, because a Death Eater party don't stop till you eat death.
So I see you've seen our invitation.
I have, and I can't say I care for it, quite honestly. But you know what?
They all
Now
come
that
to
you're
the-
here,
Yes.
I'm ready to
Come
show
to
you
the
the power.
dark
And just to be
Let's
clear,
do-
no one
let's-
died
yes.
at this party, right?
Let's hold on that for a second.
Yes.
And let's say while you're going about your daily days, the six of
Thank
you,
you.
living your lives,
Yes.
you each get delivered to you by a hot air balloon. It just comes in from nowhere. A hot air balloon and a messenger with an invitation that on the outside says Lops. No, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. It would be Lopf. L-O-P-H.
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 And I'll say, we'll just skip right to it. You open it up, this very kind messenger stands there. You open it up, and you would see an invitation that says, you are invited to join the League of Professional Heroes.
That's exciting. No, I think that I'm reading my I'm reading it, like the Niffler comes along, like steals it, and so like I spend a good 10 minutes just running around, you know, trying to grab it, and then finally I get it, and I think that when I've gotten it back, like half of it is bitten off, so it just says League of Professional Somethings. And yeah.
You're on fire tonight, Dave. Dang.
Yeah, and Newt and the messenger that's with you offers you,
Yeah.
you know, into the hot air balloon.
Oh, can I bring my friends?
Your friends.
Don't worry, they're very compact.
And they're safe in there.
Yes, very safe. Would you like to see?
No, I'll take your word for it.
All right, thank you. Well, how long are we gonna be traveling for? Should I be packing anything? Tea? Would you like some tea? I'm bringing tea. And he scurries off, grabs some tea, and then gets on the literally most Hufflepuff.
I know.
Are you also a Hufflepuff?
I'm great at finding things.
And we'll say that this trip will take about as long as it takes for the rest of you. Same deal. You all get issued an invitation and a messenger, and that messenger, the one who's got to track down the Babadook is really questioning his job choices. And the one that finds hungover Voldemort is just sort of like, I don't know if this is a mistake, but I think
now
this
I'm
is
doing the other.
yours. Just kind of throws it at your feet, and he's like, "You can have the hot air balloon," and then he kind of like runs away.
I thank you for your service.
You just
Diane, I've just received a strange invitation from a strange man in a hot air balloon to something called the League of Professional Somethings. Catchy name. I appear to be invited to become a member of some kind of guild or society, which means someone has been monitoring my movements. Anyway, that's an investigation for another time.
I love this game.
We just cut directly to my gratuitous shirtlessness towel around the waist, reading the letter the morning after I receive it.
The messenger comes out of your bedroom,
Yep.
gives you a kiss, and then waves goodbye. Thank you, Fire Red Lily, for the show.
Thank you, Fire Red Lily.
Bond.
Jay Bond.
Fun.
And you are
got
all
mail?
yeah, Gunther.
Someone got me mail?
Some bike messenger had to track you down walking around New York and just like hands it to you and it's just like here, there's a balloon waiting on the West Side Highway for you. Just go, here's the address. Just go.
My first party invitation.
And he holds out his hand for like a
My
tip.
journey. Oh. You tip me! Back off!
The bike messenger zips away. And yeah, we will see.
Joyfully runs to invitation place.
Dad, you're invited somewhere, Gunther.
My self-discovery is working.
I love this idea.
People
like,
have noticed.
Gunther just runs everywhere.
So,
He's getting in
great.
shape. That's
love
part
it.
of the journey. Loving your body and mind.
I'd love to feed bodies in my time.
oh my god. And yeah,
What's
you're
that like?
this conversation and the one that you were having where the two of you were fighting as Voldemort, and like, all this is happening. You find yourselves once you arrive in your balloons in a big waiting room. The balloons take you to New York, and they all land at the top of a very tall skyscraper, and you are led in through a sort of balloon port that is on the top of the building, and you were put into a waiting room, and you have been there since, and we'll say that's where this sort of cross action has been taking place. Yeah, it is just the 6 of you.
Oh my god. Well, Babadook is definitely just up against the wall, just being real weird. just a weird hold on, this is my Babadook cat.
That's the Babadook cat.
So whenever I'm wearing this, I'm the Babadook, and he just.
Gunther is staring at the Babadook.
And Gunther remembers every wrong cup of coffee he's ever made the second he stares at the Babadook. But the Babadook just smiles, and it's actually like,
Oh, you've suddenly taken the face of Rachel. Oh!
who is Rachel?
No!
She seems
Diane,
like
I'm not sure
a
what
nice
I've gotten
lady.
into.
And so
Number
that's
of strange characters around.
Would you like coffee?
I would love a cup of coffee.
Okay. Whip the station around and start brewing. I will take some coffee too.
Hello. Hi. Would you like some tea?
Voldemort over there.
Do you have any tea?
I love
It's a
Bon
cross
Sam.
between Voldemort
Yeah,
and the Harry Potter
Bon
musical
Sam.
Voldemort.
God,
back
Got it.
best Voldemort.
Best all of them.
Also, I think he's a 5 because he was born under the effects of a love potion.
I know, that's the thing.
Therefore,
Literal lack
yeah.
of emotion, except full of emotion.
full of
5
emotion.
it is.
It's almost as if J.K. Rowling was unsure what to write.
Don't say that. Don't you ever say that.
Preposterous.
No. No.
We investigated the thorough.
Yes.
Anyway,
want someone to love me.
and as you are sort of getting to know each other, a door opens and out walks a sort of middle-aged man in sort of old-timey, almost like revolutionary era getup, maybe a little earlier, very European and very gaudy in style. And he leans over and he introduces, "My name is Baron Munchausen, and I am the president of the League of Professional Heroes. Thank you all for coming." And he looks over at the Babadook. And he looks down at his checklist.
Has there been a mistake? I don't think you want to do
Say
that.
somebody for... Oh, it was Bo and Luke Duke. Oh, no,
Babadook is standing there with his cup of earthworms.
I'll make it work. Yeah. And he looks over at Voldemort. Okay. Look, I'm not thrilled about it either, but he'll be useful. Trust me.
I am the most useful.
I hope so. That's the kind of team spirit we like around here.
I will rule you all as soon as my migraine goes away.
That's most interesting, and we'll discuss it later. Now, everybody just come with me into the conference room. And
I slipped Voldemort some Excedrin. I've had a hangover or two in my day. Too many
I'm sure.
martinis.
You will be beneficial in my army. I thank you. The Dark Lord will not forget your kindness. Gunther's just so excited that he wasn't the mistake that was invited.
I know. Poor Babadook. He just wants to write his children's book. A Baba book.
Anyway, thank you, as I said, for accepting the invitation and coming. The League of Professional Heroes is a top-secret organization that has protected the world for time immemorial.
Oh, I'm familiar with this.
We know of your work, Bond, and we're big fans. And we unfortunately have a little issue. The previous membership of the League, Ron Weasley, Felix Leiter, Ross Geller, and the Log Lady have disappeared. They were just the best we've ever had.
That is just awful news. Awful. I feel
You look like you're
terrible
being sarcastic.
right
Do you have
now.
some sort of axe to grind with one of these people?
No, no, of course not.
Kyle!
Lucille.
Lucille.
Thank you.
Thank you so
That's
much.
amazing.
Thank you, everybody. Oh my God,
Thank
y'all are so
Hank.
generous. Thank you so much.
Y'all are sweet.
That's true.
Do you have an axe to grind with one of these?
No, I am just having a great day.
Excellent.
I'm sorry, are these all humans that we're talking about? I just never heard of a human called a Ross Geller. That's such a weird name. Such an odd name.
Americans.
More odd than the log lady?
Yes.
From
Ross
where
Geller.
I come from.
You don't want to mess with
My
that.
neighbor was
I
named
believe
the
the
Log
log lady's
Lady.
more of a title. Ross is a,
Oh, yes, of the log line.
Yeah.
I think he's a paleontologist, something like that. Anthropologist, some sort of
paleontologist?
He's a
academic-
thief is what he is.
What?
Nothing. I said
amazing.
nothing.
Maybe he'll have stuff for my book.
No, he's not that
We
good of
should
a
find him.
paleontologist.
I
Maybe
thought you
we
were
should
his
find
friend. That's why I brought you, because I figured he would need one of his many famous friends to come help him. Weren't you one of them?
Dang it. Self-discovery, self-discovery, self-discovery. This person did nothing to you. You're good. Yes.
Yes.
I'm happy to see Ross Geller.
Anyway, here's what happened. We had received intel that Spectre, the Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge, and Extortion, you know them well, Bond, was planning to make a world from was planning to make a move for world domination. Again.
Classic Spectre.
Yes. Classic Spectre. Our intel told us that their plan was playing out somewhere in the city of Chicago. We sent the team to figure out what was going on, and then they never checked in.
Is it possible that they've gone rogue in complete contravention to all standards of your organization? That does happen from time
Who
to
would
time.
do such a thing?
Yeah, that might happen at some kind of Mickey Mouse organization like the British Secret Service, but not around here. Art of Handprints, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's
everybody.
order. We might be at order.
My math skills are not good enough to keep up. Oh, well, maybe this time.
We'll have to track all the other.
Um,
Dark of Nate will donate at some point, and then we'll know.
I am asking
No
the
pressure.
the six of you, and Babadook, we're going to give you the benefit of the doubt here that you can help out.
The Bobbit out.
Yes, the benefit of the Babadook. Oh my God.
What makes you think I can't help? I can help.
I have full faith
And-
in them. They are basically a top hat wearing Dementor.
And
Show everyone
what is
their
your character's
grief.
name right now?
Baron Munchausen.
Baron Munchausen thinks of every time he used salt instead of sugar in his cooking.
Whoa.
Diabolical. Sits with you.
Are a valuable asset.
Don't Baba do that.
Don't, Baba, do it.
I don't.
That's brilliant. That's going in the
Baba
book.
Dabba, don't do that.
God, that's going in the book.
Oh my God.
It's going in the book.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
I apologize for nothing.
Yeah, they never do.
I never do.
But
Strange Lorraine, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Oh my God.
you.
Again.
What a lovely night.
No.
Newt turns to Voldemort though and is like, so it seems everyone has a person here. Do you know Ron Weasley?
Munchausen looks over you. Do you? Oh, yeah. Do you know Ron?
I intend to use him as bait.
Oh,
I mean,
well, that doesn't sound too good. Bait for something nice. Like I have a cat toy here that's for my little friends down there, just in case they get lost.
You're what?
Oh no.
What? I want to open it.
No. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Too late. I'm doing it.
What are you trying to do?
Robert,
Opening the thing.
open the suitcase.
Oh no, it's Newt throws
Flash
himself
can
over
of
the...
worms.
You're trying to open
can
the
of worms.
suitcase? Okay.
Oh, wait,
You're
that's
the
what I
one
do.
who added a Voldemort to this game.
That's a thinky roll.
Yep.
Let's say, I mean, you're Voldemort.
Newt would like to try and protect his children.
Counters.
We don't have PvP rolls in this game.
Oh my god, we don't. Okay,
Yeah,
go,
go.
buddy.
Make it happen.
Hopefully you succeed. If not,
All right.
it's coming for you.
You are Voldemort.
You can go after
You
my
can
children.
come for Voldemort all you want. He knows how to survive.
He has a migraine.
Oh my gosh, shush.
All right.
We're just
Roll.
gonna put up a wall.
All right, you're Voldemort. You can roll 3. You want to roll beneath your number? Your number is 5.
Okay.
You
How
can
many?
3.
3. I have a pile because I'm using the cursed dice.
I mean, you're Voldemort. You
I'm
should have cursed
Voldemort.
dice.
I mean,
They're
so
probably
cursed dice should
worse.
work for you.
Good. That is
The dice are cursed.
true.
They're so cursed. Oh my gosh.
2 successes.
Oh boy.
2 successes. Yeah, good job. The lid on that thing just pops open, and you're trying to hold it down, so it just sort of
Yes.
flings you off. And what?
I catch him.
What pops out of there?
Okay. You know what? I have a 6-sided dice. Let's see what that runs. Rolls number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. So not too bad. So what flies out is a little billywig, okay? And a billywig is basically like, it looks like a beetle mosquito. It's small and blue and it's very, very fast. And if it stings you, you basically get this feeling of like giddiness and then you levitate. And so it's just, that little boy is just like buzzing all over this place. And you can decide what to do with this billywig now.
What is Newt doing now?
Newt is trying to get the billywig back.
Okay.
And it's just like, okay, everyone, calm down. This is Billy. He's very nice. He's very nice, and I wouldn't move too much.
Oh!
Yeah.
Each of you, Bond and Dell, each
Yes.
make a, let's call it a feely roll. Bond, you get to bounce back and forth between 2 and 5, depending. So it's 2 for you. You can roll. You're James Bond. You can roll 3.
Thank you.
Agent Cooper, you are an FBI
J. Bond,
agent.
yes.
You're not exactly James Bond. Let's say you can
Who's
roll
among
2.
us?
Okay.
Feely, you want to roll over your number. Your number is
5.
5. How'd you do?
2.
2 successes.
I rolled my number.
You rolled your number.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
The billywig.
billywig comes diving at you, and you easily just roll right out of the way. Then it comes at you, and you also tried to do the same roll James Bond did, but you're not quite
Jay?
the same.
Yeah.
Jay Bond did, but you're not quite in the same shape as Jay. So you
Not in the same.
kind of do like a roll, and you kind of fall flat on your back, and you sort of hurt your lower back a little bit now. So that's gonna. For a little while, we'll have that penalize you on any physical action tasks. But
Diane, when I get back to the bureau, remind me to up my workout regimen.
I'll help him up. Newt is now running around. I can't remember what the actual, like me, Ravity cannot remember what the actual thing is to bring this thing back. So I'm gonna make up one up right now. He's running in like figure 8s to try and coax the bee back into.
okay,
Or the billywig
before the
back into.
game, we sort of decided that you would have to
yeah, the listen roll.
Yeah.
make a roll to see whether or not they'll listen to you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
We're gonna give Newt a 50-50 chance
Love it.
every time. Roll a d6. If it's even, it listens to you. If it's odd,
My
It
friend
does
was
odd
lost.
things.
it does odd things.
It was an odd. You got a 5.
It does odd things.
So Newt's running in figure 8s right now, and nothing is happening.
Yeah, you're running in figure 8s,
And he's just like, stay calm. This is fine. This is fine. It's gonna work out. Don't worry.
This is
Newt.
not how I imagined my first party.
Newt and Gunther each roll.
Can I
Feely.
offer the thing? Bugs tend to like things with sugar. Here's a cappuccino with lots of sugar.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna make you dodge, but I like that. Let's
so good,
try
yeah.
Feely. That's like a diplomacy.
Yeah, it
kind
was
of
an
thing,
intuitive
right?
move.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a bee allergy. This is very alarming.
Well, it's a good thing this isn't a bee. It just
Don't
looks
be
like
alarmed.
one.
What?
Roll 2.
Okay.
You want to roll over your number. Your number, Gunther, is 2.
What is
Oh.
Baba doing?
Yeah, and it just flies right over to the coffee and starts drinking it right out of the thing.
Brilliant. You're amazing. You could do this, you know?
It
If you
likes
wanted
me.
to. Yeah.
And
Told you
on,
your coffee was good.
Are you a billywig whisperer?
What is that?
Well, that's a billywig. And he just listened to whatever you were doing. That's
Oh.
amazing.
Huh?
I would love to write about you in my book.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm interesting enough to be in a book.
of course. Have you not been in one yet? Well, it's real simple. Don't worry about it. And then I'm going to take you off to the side.
Oh.
And then I put the billywig back in the suitcase.
and Baron
shake
Munchausen looks
it.
over at Voldemort and don't make me take that away from you.
I'd like to see you try.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
And
I don't
On-
know who this
What?
Voldemort is.
Colonel Imposter Haven.
Oh my god, Boston,
Oh my
thank
gosh.
you.
Y'all!
Amazing.
Are there downtime tears? Is this happening?
Morphing into it.
Sweet.
I don't.
Thank you so
Boy,
much, Colonel Imposter
Voldemort.
Haven. Thank you, everybody.
Let's go with Oldemort.
I'm just Oldemort.
Just
I'm
Voldemort.
Oldemort. I've had enough. I lose every time.
Voldemort's like 80 years old. Let's not forget.
I love
There's
that.
Some
I
age.
survived by.
Hey,
How did I survive
it's
this
just a
time?
number. Like 2
So,
or
I
5.
was brought
Old
back
party.
to life with Jaeger.
So the Baron says, I'm going to send the 6 of you out to Chicago. I want you to find out what happened to the previous League of Professional Heroes. You are now all professional,
Some things?
Yes, professional somethings. Yes.
Professional something.
Huzzah!
God save the queen.
Oh, and
Where is our cue?
Just call me the dog.
yeah. And on that, he hits a button and a door pops open. And out of that door comes. I should have come prepared for this. We're just gonna make it Q, but we'll make it which Q do we
Ben
want?
Wishaw.
Ben Wishaw Q. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
It's okay. What it is? It's Paddington Bear comes out.
No, stop! Oh my god.
Paddington
Wow. Oh my god, Newt is so into this.
and Paddington Bear says, "Hello, I'm Paddington Bear." I think that's what he says. Would you like some marmalade sandwiches?
I would love a marmalade sandwich.
Excellent.
Nice.
You an enemy.
Fantastic. Would you like some tea?
No, I'm quite all right, thank you.
Okay.
And would you like a piece of cherry pie?
You read my mind, little bear.
You can try this one, but I
Curious.
would not actually try it personally. That piece of cherry pie, it explodes, and it explodes.
It's a cherry pie that'll kill you.
It is an armor-piercing
Cherry
pie.
bomb pie.
Yes, it will kill you. You just keep it on hand until you need it.
Okay.
Fellow Englishman,
Good to see you.
I think I have something for you. And he takes off his hat, and underneath his hat he has this watch. Very cool, kind of James Bondy watch. Just 007, I'm sure you are familiar with the model and all the stuff it does.
This is not the first time I've had such a device. But on Rolex, very nice.
Ah, yes. Well, we're always trying to keep up with the latest fashions. We wouldn't want you to be anything less than stylish. And Babadook, we have for you this pencil. Actually, better not give that to you. We have a hearty handshake and a pat on the back. Okay, just be careful with the pencil, Bobby. Please, for the love of...
It's mine now.
And Baron Munchausen. Thank you, Paddington. And it turns to Gunther. Yes, I almost forgot. It turns to Gunther and digs around in his bag and he pulls out. This is extra caffeinated coffee. It is good for an incredible energy burst. One time.
I will cherish it and brew the best damn coffee.
I mean, if you ever need someone to taste test it, I'm your man.
I appreciate that.
And Voldemort, and Paddington looks up at you and sort of, you're a very bad man.
I thank you.
Good day, everyone.
Such kind words from the Animagus.
Ah,
Oh no,
yes.
what have we done?
Yes.
I was trying to figure it out. I was like, I've never seen this species before, but that makes sense.
And the Baron with, good luck. We will have you on radio in case you need backup. The research department is at your disposal. Oh, you rolled your number before.
A real radio.
I did.
Wow.
Do you have a question for the research department?
You don't know your
What is the
radio?
purpose of the League of Professional Somethings?
The purpose of the League of Professional Somethings is to protect the innocent and fight for right and justice. And all sorts of schmaltzy stuff like that.
I can get behind that.
Now, I have another appointment in 15. Good day to all. He packs you into a hot air balloon and sends you off to Chicago. The ride from New York takes a while by hot air balloon, but you make it. And you land...
Is there drink service on this balloon?
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic.
The steward sort of gives you a look, and what can I help you with?
Martini. I look at the turbulence of the balloon. That'll be all.
Perfect. And you we'll
amazing.
say you land in Fenway Park. It's empty right now, so nobody sees you. And
Wait, we're going to Chicago.
what did I say? Fenway Park? Sorry.
Wrigley Field?
Wrigley Field.
Oh.
Thank you,
Are
sir.
we really landing with the cops? No, up and away.
You land right down in Wrigley Field. It is empty
Yeah,
right
I'm a
now.
Sox fan, and I
Yeah,
suggested
I know.
Wrigley
Why,
Field.
why are you this monster?
Bring-
All right, we're
It's
good.
the more iconic stadium. It's better than landing at whatever the hell Sox Park is called
Yeah,
these days.
one of the like cell phone providers.
Yeah.
Something weird. Yeah.
I don't even know what it is
sense.
anymore.
A bear sent us here, says Gunther as he straightens his tie. Because he's been puking for about 4 hours on that
Right
higher
Right over
balloon.
the side.
Gotta
Straight
send
over the
a
side.
Quick message.
Just right into the alarm.
to Dom.
I've discovered I may have motion sickness.
Newt is patting your back and just, comforting you.
Thank
being
you.
a good Hufflepuff. Just running the circles.
You have kind eyes.
Oh, this is so gross. Babadook is like watching with delight as like the puke goes over.
Oh my god. So yeah, you are on the ground. What would you like to do?
Right.
Is it empty?
Chicago. Wow. There's a giant beam.
I've never traveled outside of New York before.
Chicago is a lot like New York, just smaller, quieter, less noisy, not quite as dense. Actually, come to think, but it's not all that much like New York at all.
Sounds perfect.
I'm going to locate a vehicle.
Okay.
Do you need help with that? I can cast a location spell.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
so
like to assist.
That's a help roll. We said magic is a thinky stuff roll, right? So Newt Scamander, you're a wizard. You can roll 3. You want to roll below your number, and your number is 3.
Well, it's a cool thing that I got 1 success. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hey, could you
Why
pass
is
this
there
down?
a Dom right there? Okay.
We're just sorting out a couple
We
of
made him
technical
mad.
issues.
It's like, oh my god.
So,
Stop the stream.
how was your help roll?
I got 1 success.
One success. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Bond, you are pretty good at this kind of thing. Plus, you can always roll 5 or 2. So now, searching for something is a thinky roll. So it's you want to roll beneath your number. Your number is 5. You can roll 4.
All right.
Wow, this is gonna be one of those games.
Mm-hmm.
Akio Aston Martin. That would be 4.
That's 4 successes. Yeah. Wow.
So I get it tricked out as I get a full Bond. Ass.
Yeah, you-
We
you-
closing Grand Theft
Let's
Auto?
fucking go.
You find
I
there
think
in
the secret agent has ways of acquiring equipment. I assume.
For Queen and
I'm not
Country.
gonna ask it.
I say as I'm in the middle
no,
of breaking into.
Are we stealing this?
That's what I wanted to know.
yeah.
No, that's stealing is not a good thing.
I don't
Oh
think
no,
that's
this
what
is
happened.
government work.
Oh,
Eminent
Are
domain.
we sure? Are we okay?
This was in fact once our domain.
That sounds all right.
Okay.
And nothing more from you.
And then we have. I think my favorite part of downtime is Rick's reactions to seeing
Yes.
downtime.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get very.
And that
Well, it's between that and the cackle.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're both.
Yeah, the giggle cackle.
Right.
Yeah.
The gackle.
There it is!
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, there's a lot going on.
It's like
There's
the
a-
little loading circle.
Yeah.
The pinwheel of
pinwheel.
Okay.
The little spinning beach ball of
Let's get to this.
Oh
I
my
didn't
god.
know how this
Oh,
works.
boy.
Okay.
Hey, that's
Oh.
what you
We're
should call
only
me.
1 hour in. folks.
Yeah, Bond, with 4 successes and magical help, you managed to find a tricked out Aston Martin left there by some previous British Secret Service agent. It's got, like, laser beams and oil slicks and all sorts of crazy stuff. It is a real Bond car. And it is also strangely big enough to seat 6. It is the big Aston Martin from.
It's a big ass Tin
It's
Martin.
it's a big Aston. Smoke beer.
Oh,
thank
Smoke
you.
beer. Thank you.
Another vote for chaos. So yeah, you found your big Aston Martin. Now you are mobile. So what would you like to do? How would you like to go about locating Spectre or the League, or what's your next move, everybody?
Does anyone remember our mission?
We're locating 4 missing agents.
That's right.
Ron Weasley, the Ross Geller, the paleontologist,
Felix Leiter
Felix,
and,
and not my neighbor log woman, but your friend log woman.
Yes.
Got it.
Friend may be a bit of a stretch, but an acquaintance.
So we're basically doing a road trip?
Well, traditionally my approach would be to find the nearest hotel bar and gather information.
I've never been on a road trip before.
That's what the kids are calling it.
Me neither. Not with other people, anyway.
Oh, well, seems like a good time to start one, right?
Travel is a core part of my own work.
Sounds exciting.
So is that your plan? Find the nearest hotel bar?
In lieu of other suggestions, yeah?
Sure.
Like we don't have any other leads?
Hey, yeah.
So...
I'm quite comfortable in a bar patron setting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Bond.
Basically a cafe.
Yes.
Make a roll
Yeah.
to
I
find
don't like people.
find yourself a nice bar to head
Yeah.
to.
People don't like
is-
me.
We'll call it we'll call it. I mean, it doesn't really matter for Bond.
Yeah, we'll
right?
call this a look it up on Google Maps
Well,
roll.
Yes. Yeah. It's
I could use a bit of hair of the dog.
make a
Make a roll.
Make a roll.
Okay. 3 for bar?
We'll call it Thinky. Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect. Casino.
Oh,
thank you.
for
Thank you.
More chaos. No. That order.
That would be 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, 3.
3.
I forgot I'm awesome.
Yes, you're awesome. Okay.
How could I possibly?
Yeah, 3 successes. You absolutely
That's a good style.
figure out how to get right to the really nice bar district. And
It's true, there are many of them, and I use my keen secret agent sense to detect which one might have the best intel.
Does this car, like, is this a smart car? Have we established that? Like, is it hooked up to like Alexa or like in any way?
No,
or, like,
absolutely
Siri?
not. It's hooked up to Q.
Oh, cute.
the
That's
bear we
right,
met.
right. Sorry, you're right. Right.
No, that would be terribly insecure to connect it to Siri or Alexa. That's nonsense.
That's
We're connecting it to a talking bear. That makes much more sense.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. Especially for Newt. That tracks. That tracks. Buckle technology.
Yes, no, it does also track. There is a function.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. No, he's just gonna talk to the car the whole time and just be like, is the bear in the car? I don't understand. How does this work? And that's what Newt's doing the whole time.
all right.
Yeah.
Bond, you get them there, and we'll say you find your way to a very nice hotel bar somewhere in the downtown Chicago area. I must have a downtown, right? Great.
It has a downtown.
Excellent. And
It's where most of the nice hotels are.
That checks out.
yeah, perfect. And you're in one of those. Yeah,
On the
and
top, yeah.
it's it's a nice afternoon crowd. Some people are looking at your sort of unusual group, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet. Bond, make a thinky roll.
All right.
Roll. You can roll. You can roll 3.
3 successes.
All right. You definitely get the feeling that you are being watched. In fact, you have been tracking a couple of large-looking guys in suits who have been following you at least since you arrived in the really nice bar district.
Why are we staring?
Babadook, yeah, it's like,
So, off that signal, I'm going to kind of subtly put down my coffee, casually look like I'm walking out of the bar, but kind of walk around to flank these men in suits.
Okay.
I'm going to fix my eyeliner because I'm Jay and not James, and I can freaking do that. So now I have a compact. Just watch what's going on behind me. Oh wait, I have props today.
You make a thinky roll.
Oh, good.
This is like a stealth thing. You want to roll under your number. You're an FBI agent. You can roll 30.
Two successes.
2 successes. Okay, yeah, you absolutely slip out of the bar unnoticed.
Babadook would like to actually follow. And
There goes my stealth.
Yeah, well, no. So here's the thing: Babadook is invisible, can go invisible according to the film. So, yeah, that's what he wants to do. Is he wants to go invisible, and I think that he's still a force, so he still has to shuffle through people and stuff. So people are like,
Well, it's
"Whoa."
afternoon,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Then they're
and-
suddenly reminded of the time that they put the wrong year on their checks.
Yep.
Because it was the new year and they weren't adjusted yet, and they had to go back to the bank for it.
There you go. And suddenly they remember. So Babadook goes invisible and follows you. Newt is just sitting with hands over trunk, and he doesn't like crowded places, even if there's many people. So he just, makes himself small.
Gunther walks up to the bar holding their help wanted sign and points at himself.
Bartender looks over. You don't really look like you have what it takes to make it in the beverage service industry.
Let me do something about that then. Whip the thing in front of me and start masterfully concocting cocktails upon cocktails upon coffee.
Newt is watching and clapping hands.
Make a thinky roll.
This is passion.
This is passionate. Okay, I buy that. I buy that.
make
Yeah,
my
I
coffee.
100% buy that.
Passion.
We'll
It is
call
the
that
thing that I'm good at, and the people.
Feely. You can
The
roll
only
3.
thing I get noticed for until now.
Coffee this good is not made with logic.
You can roll 3, Gunther. Your number is 2. You're trying to roll over your number.
2 successes.
2 successes. Bartender's like, okay. Well, I am just a terrible judge of character.
What is decorated in the foam? Like, what's the foam art?
Oh yeah, what is the foam art?
Ooh, okay. In the foam art.
Rachel's face.
Oh, she's
Self-discovery, damn it.
no. Self-discovery. So we are in search of
Bob's
people.
face.
So actually, it's Ross's face in case the barista recognizes the face.
Have you seen this man?
It's a subtle. Have you seen this face? Foam face.
Amazing.
That is extremely impressive.
I've been practicing
Huh.
all my life.
And he like picks it up and he was about to drink it. That's fantastic. What?
You didn't compliment me on the foam at all.
Oh, the foam is just great. The foam art is really a work of.
I'm just imitating
Art.
his movements.
Um.
Have you ever seen that technique or face?
I mean, I have to admit, I have not seen that technique. The face. No, I have not seen that face.
Well, that's something. We've learned something.
And then you hear a voice from behind you. Someone goes, "I think I've seen that face."
Oh.
And one of those big guys in suits that you were watching sits down next to Gunther on the stool. Is that your friend?
I'm the new hire. Hello. I'm
Hi-
Gunther.
Higher than what?
Dirt and rocks and this stool and
So
your intelligence.
from afar, you see Newt gives you a thumbs up.
Is that your friend? Are you two working together?
They complimented me on my cappuccino.
You know, maybe I can help you find. You're looking for this guy?
Who are you?
Just a concerned citizen. We'll say you have arrived around the side. I am just a concerned citizen who want to make sure you and your friend. Oh, which ones are your friends? Which ones are the ones
Do
with
you have
you?
a business card? We don't.
Jay, I think Gunther might need our help.
Nah, I think I must have left it in my other suit. Why don't you come out to the car with me? I might have some extra business cards in the car. Come on, why don't you come into...
Sir, I hate to have to do this to you, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
I was actually gonna leave. I'm going out to the car, and you should come with me. Come on, I'll get you that business
I
card.
can't. I'm on shift.
Well, why don't you just point out to me which one of these people are your friends, and maybe...
Are
I'll
you
take
gonna
them.
make this difficult, sir? I'm gonna have to call security. This is a nice place.
I'm gonna whisper something to the Babadook, and is there anything you can do to maybe slow him down a bit and make him more susceptible to answering questions?
Does he need to be alive for that?
Yes,
Okay.
that would be most helpful.
I got you.
I can help with the Cruciatus curse.
I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound useful in this
It's
particular
not
moment.
pleasant and it's wonderful.
Let's call that Plan B.
Thank you.
So, Babadook would like to go for the guy that Dale just pointed out. He'd like to go for his ankles. And basically, swoop his, he's invisible. So swoop his ankles out from under him, yank. So, the guy is now, clawing at the floor. And, Babadook is dragging him back to Dale. Drag him for filth.
Oh my god.
So, that's what I would like to do. How should I roll?
That is a feely roll.
You are a creature of horror.
Yeah.
You're good for this.
You can roll 2?
Cool. This is what I do. I drag people
Yeah.
on
How
town
strong
halls.
is
This
the
is true.
Babadook?
Oh, very strong.
Very strong?
Yeah, very
Okay,
strong.
you can roll 3.
I'm sorry, I'm rolling.
Feely, you
rolling
want to roll
Feely.
over your number?
Great.
Your number,
Yeah,
Babadook, is 2.
Yeah, great. Yeah, that's 2 successes.
2 successes. You know what? But I'm going to make you re-roll both of them.
Oh my god. Who are you?
Oh, snap.
Okay,
Yeah, still 2, but now with number.
Now
That's
with
the
number.
research department. Fuck you, dragon lady.
Gunther is staring in horror that his sign has somehow made his entire body actually be pulled away from him.
What is your question? Research
When is
department
the last time this person felt grief, and what was that?
This is the role you were born to
When
play.
was the
Oh, I
last
know,
time
it's
this
just like
person
Bob.
felt grief? And that's 2 questions.
Okay, just when was the last like
was the
like
thing?
what was the
Yeah.
thing that
Made
this
them
person
last.
felt
Yeah,
grief
yeah.
about?
Their partner was killed before their very eyes.
I tell
Measure
that.
what's happening.
So no, I'm sorry. I was like I had Coke in my mouth, and I don't know why I like took a sip right as he said that.
Professional
But
somethings.
Babadook scurries up to you, and you hear like a click, 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 click as he scurries up. So his partner died recently. You can use it, and he like scurries away.
Thank you.
And
That's a little disturbing.
and he's
still on the ground,
floor,
and Babadook is holding him down there right now.
And he starts grabbing, like, you know, you can see he's got like a gun on, like, you know, shoulder holster, and he's sort of grabbing for it, and he like yells to his partner, and
wanna
he's like,
step
you know,
on him.
get him! You want to step on?
Step on me.
I mean, he just got Babadooked to the floor, so
I mean, but he's going for a gun. You
He's
need to
going-
step
yeah,
on
no.
that arm.
yeah, okay.
Or on his throat
That's
with
an
my
actiony thing.
heels.
Yeah, that's an actiony thing. You're James Bond. You're J Bond. So that's Feely. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2 for these purposes.
Yep.
You can roll 3.
Amazing. I succeed with style.
You succeed.
I am J Bond. I succeed with style.
Yeah,
Always.
You
So I step on
you step on his arm, and it's like one of those things where it's like, and then the gun like pops up, and you like catch it,
Beautiful.
and now you have his gun. And his partner pulls out his own gun because there were two of them in the beginning, and sort of holds it on you.
Just throw the scalding hot coffee that I've been holding in his face.
Brutality!
That's Feely. You
It slipped.
Gunther, you're a 2.
Yeah.
You
Do
can
it.
roll.
Voldemort is just watching
Yeah.
this. It's like, I don't...
3
Some of us
refuse
just want to
service.
watch the world burn by coffee.
Some people just want to watch the coffee burn.
3 successes, 1 is my number.
3 successes, 1 is your number. So yeah, that coffee just absolutely gets that guy in the face. Just, and he like throws his gun to the ground. 3 successes. Actually, 3 successes. He throws his gun up in the air, and like Agent Cooper just catches it.
Toast with the one I've caught.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and he tries to run out, but the door's closed, so he smashes right into it.
I would actually say Newt is coming out right at the time, so he like tries to push the door in, but Newt just like pushes the door out and like kind of like sandwich, like he wedges him between the door and the wall. It's a real slapstick moment because Newt is not capable of like actual harming other people.
That is absolutely what happens.
But a
Now he's
stupefy
like
might be.
wedged between the door and the wall, like, and his face is burning. You have got that other guy pinned to the ground. Babadook is holding him down by the ankles. He's absolutely just terrified and full of grief for some
Great,
reason.
yeah,
So
yeah.
now stupefied against the wall.
The sandwich boy is stupefied. Courtesy of Voldemort.
Yeah.
And there's probably a whole lot of commotion going on right now, so I hold up my FBI badge. It's all right, everybody. Federal Bureau of Investigation. My name is Agent Dale Cooper. I have everything under control. My team and I have everything under control.
The bartender's, drinks will be 10% off for the next 7 minutes
I'd like
to make it up to y'all.
Frog March, the one that I've been stepping on into the, stairwell for
Sure.
questioning.
Sure. You pull him on into the stairwell, and he just looks back at. Did you all go, or is it just Bond?
Oh no, I would
We
say
all do.
Newt follows.
Newt Falls.
Yeah.
Wait, were we
And
outside?
Babadook.
Well,
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think to like
In
a
the
stairwell.
stairwell.
Oh, the stairwell.
Question this thug. That
Oh, yeah.
Because the partner's now out of commission thanks
Yeah.
to literal Voldemort. So we have one available for questioning.
Yeah. So
I would say Gunther and Voldemort will stay here because Gunther knows that there was a car outside with possible more baddies that may come in and investigate their missing others.
Yeah.
So I will
Babadook is following the one that
stay at the
stairwell.
bar just cleaning and watching.
Okay.
And Voldemort
Newt's
is
gonna
at a
make sure
table
you
as a
don't hurt him.
patron.
Okay. And this guy's up against the wall and is just.
I heard you're interested in talking.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm not saying nothing.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm sure you can be forthcoming.
And he goes to like reach into his mouth real quick. Make a feely roll.
Yeah.
Your bond. You can roll 3. Well, you can roll 2 because we'll say it's a surprise kind of thing happening.
Yeah.
And it's feely.
I never
roll.
expect someone to go for a cyanide capsule.
Yeah, it doesn't-
in
it
their
doesn't
mouth.
happen like
That never
every-
happens in my line of
Doesn't
work.
happen in every movie.
One success.
One success.
I will reroll one of them because this dude about to die. There we go, 2 success.
And yeah, you pluck the cyanide capsule right out, and he's sort of looking at it.
Naughty boy.
You can't make me talk. I'm not saying nothing. I don't care who you are.
So yeah. So Babadook, who's still invisible, when he says that, you hear like a cackle from like just the sort of like it echoes through the stairwell.
The hell?
Just and then I would like Babadook. I wanna terrify this guy. Just actually scare him a little. Like so, Babadook would just like to use fear.
Okay, let's
You
call
know,
that.
inspire fear in his heart.
Call it feely.
This is the one who lost his partner.
Yeah.
I would like to bring up that memory once more right now. And then I guess okay, this is what I would like to do. So it's questionable, like, because like the grief like manifests so like much. I just saw this movie again today. Sometimes the Babadook like can like seem like they look like the person that you lost. And so that's
Yep.
so
already
that's
happened in this game once.
So we're gonna like really
Let's work
tap
that.
into
Yeah.
that, okay?
Yeah, let's work
But
it.
it might instead of like I might just like stand right in front of you, so you're the one who does the talking, and I like Babadook
Yeah.
has the face.
Yeah.
So I would like to do that. Really capitalize on this man's grief. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is why I play these games.
I love the notion that J Bond is the Cyrano and Babadook is the Christian in this whole thing.
Roll 3. You want to roll over
Bureau
your
interrogation
number? Your number is
tactics are
2,
nowhere near this
Babadook.
effective.
Yeah.
This is why we brought
2
Ray.
successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens exactly like you described.
Yeah, so-
And
I stand in front of Jay, and when I speak, I sound. What? So when you speak, yeah.
It'll be. Don't let it happen again. Be forthcoming.
what do you want to know? I'll tell you anything. Anything you want to know. What do you want to know? Whatever I can do to help. I am so sorry.
Why did you come for us?
Because Spectre sent me. I work for Spectre.
Where are they?
He takes a pad out of his pocket and he writes an address down. There's an office building and there's they're in the office building somewhere on the upper floors. I don't know. They don't let me into headquarters, but that's where the headquarters is. And there's like some kind of on the ground floor there's like some kind of weird dinery thing, but you gotta get through that to get up into the building. I don't know. That's all I know.
How did you know we were here?
We were following you since you left the Wrigley Field.
How did you know to follow us?
I don't know. The Spectre just told me. They just gave me the location and said you would be there, and you are.
What happened to our friends?
Who are your friends?
Ron Weasley, Felix Leiter, Ross Geller, Log Lady.
Huh. I think they've got them. I think Spectre's got them.
I think we're quite done with you.
Wait. If you want to have some fun, since we're still in this body, Ask him why he killed me. That's how you should phrase it. Just scare him a little. Remind him of his grief. For me, please.
Be more careful next time.
And he just collapses into this crying ball of just sadness and guilt. Thanks a lot, Baba.
I just love the please for me.
I know, right?
Like wholesome evil Babadook.
Wholesome evil Babadook. is the
I'm
best
super
Babadook.
here for it.
Okay,
This is
so
the best idea.
I said, thank you very much for your time, and walk out.
yeah, you have that address now. It is for
Newt hands him some
Skyscraper.
chocolate as he walks out.
Do
This make you feel better.
does anybody have anything for forgetting? We have some chemistry at times in MSX, but you know.
Are you
Newt looks to
outside?
Voldemort.
Oh, you're outside already.
Mm-hmm.
He's been stirring his tea with his wand.
Well, Newt was in there, so do we
Oh,
get Obliviate the boy?
Yeah, we
Cool.
Obliviate the boy.
Yeah, we
but
Obliviate the boy.
Obliviate.
I don't know. I think we
Satisfactory
make this
we
a
have.
moment. I think I like opened the stairwell and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't believe I'm about to do this, but Voldemort, I
Yes.
need your help.
You need okay.
I need help.
Voldemort's
No.
back in action. Who are we killing?
We're not
Who
killing.
are we
Okay.
maiming?
No,
Do you need torture?
we are doing a simple
chain
memory
link
wipe
jinx,
spell.
perhaps?
No, just a simple memory wipe spell. I just want to
Oh yes.
just ensure that this is
I
okay.
should take all of his joy
No,
away.
let's. Maybe I should have done this
Count
myself.
of 3.
Count of 3.
1, 2. Obliviate.
Excellent. I was really worried he was gonna have Avada on 3, so like we're coming out well
So
here.
you're trying to make him
I
forget
got to
just
work up
meeting
to
you,
it.
or
So I was trying to make him forget meeting you, but it's also Voldemort. We're
Yeah, we
talking
don't know
about
what
here, so
Voldemort tried to make him
probably
forget. He's a
forget
powerful fucking
everything.
wizard.
You didn't specify. I obliviated everything.
so that guy, he's just sitting there like goo goo gaga. He's completely
Well-
forgotten how to talk and walk and.
Voldemort
No.
doesn't think this, but if you look on the bright side, at least all of his grief is gone.
I would like to take
he
this
looks very
man.
happy.
I would like to open my suitcase and I would like to lead him down into
Oh.
my little
Aw.
suitcase TARDIS, and he can hang out there with my little fuzzy friends, and then we'll handle him later.
He looks very happy
Have
with your
little
friend.
therapy animals.
Little therapy animals.
Aw.
That's
I wonder
right.
what a therapy animal for like Newt's commander would be.
I
mean,
honestly,
all of
it's
them,
probably
all of
like a
them.
danger noodle. Like
Yeah,
knowing
it's probably an
him.
extreme
It's
danger
like
noodle.
that
So you
thing
just
can
like leave
kill
this guy
you.
like holding it.
Just don't let it. If it looks like it's going to kiss you, it's not. It's going to kill you. So just don't let it get to that point. Great, have fun. Frank's over
And that
there.
ends my part playing.
Yeah.
All right, and
Yes.
what we will
Now we have a
Good
lead
to
on
be
location.
back in the game.
oh my
Is
god,
Voldemort's only contribution to the rest of it.
I love it.
was perfect. And you get back into the big Aston Martin and start heading over towards that address. And while you are on your way, suddenly passing you, there is this humongous car chase. Like you look out the window and you see it's like they're not after you. It looks like there's some other completely independent team out there. There looks like kind of terrorists, in jeeps and helicopters are coming down the street, and then right in the middle of it all, there's
quit.
just this truck bouncing down the middle of the street, and you look really hard, and you can see that right there, on this parallel mission to you, fighting off these bad guys are the Golden Girls.
007 feels FOMO as a standard action.
Yeah, it's the Golden Girls. They're apparently on some mission of their own, perhaps as part of some League of Extraordinary Golden Girls. I don't know. And
I believe it.
Extraordinary
Yes.
yeah, and they pull up alongside of you, and you see Dorothy like comes running and like sort of like like Mad Max style, like she jumps from one moving car to the other, and she like holds on to like the roof of your big Aston Martin. And she taps on the window and does like a roll down the window thing.
I certainly do.
And she leans her head in and she says, "We're on this big mission of our own, big adventure. Don't have time to talk now.
Mint.
Thank you.
Encouragement.
And I'm gonna save this for later."
Thanks.
And she puts it in her pocket, and she says, I found out our mission. It seems it has a little bit of overlap with yours somehow. It looks like Spectre. They are after some sort of ancient artifact that is somewhere in the city.
Is there anything ancient in America?
Well, this is not an American artifact, actually. Our research says it's Italian.
That is where the history is from.
Yeah,
So this has now become an Italian job.
We don't have the right Mini Cooper.
We don't.
We have an Aston Martin. This has to be a different job. Okay, never
Rave
mind.
puns, register your opinions.
Rave rap symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says it's some sort of ancient Italian artifact. We don't exactly know what it is, but it seems to be very important to them. If you can get it before they do, you might be able to foil their whole plan. Good luck, League of Professional Heroes. And on that, Dorothy stands up, and with a mighty leap, she jumps back onto their van, and it like peels around the corner as you see this helicopter just like explode. And you hear like the Golden Girls give like the Golden Girl salute, which you all know what that sounds like, so I won't bother doing it here.
Voldemort just looks up and goes, "Thank you for being a friend."
Okay.
So good.
And
Their theme song. I started getting it by inference, but only just, so thank you.
And before that is even over, suddenly there is the sound of flapping wings descending on you, and you look up, and there are all these shapes coming down from the sky. At first, you think maybe it's more helicopters, but it is actually a fleet of penguins.
They're dressed quite to James Bond's liking.
Yes.
Like, this is their jam, yeah.
You match.
On any other day, this would have been the strangest thing I'd ever seen.
And that's a lot for Agent
That's
Cooper.
saying quite a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, the pocketbook is charmed.
Yeah.
and Carrier Penguin swoops down majestically, landing on the hood of your big Aston Martin. It's
Open the mail.
and it's got some mail, and it takes out some mail.
You too.
I
I think I'm learning. I think I'm
Scream
learning
at your
language.
carrier penguins.
Yes.
I never knew I needed this.
Yeah, we might have to bring
Amazing.
this back.
Yes.
And the first message is from Aki, our friend Aki. We'll see you soon. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is my last Monday with Tempting Fate. After today, I get to watch the show on Sundays. Super excited. Thank you for brightening my Mondays for the many months you've been airing. Love you all. We love you too, Aki, and we're super excited you're going to be
See you
watching
soon.
Day Up. Yeah, see you soon. And the next one is from Kaiboy, who says, "This we is for us y'all. We are all professional somethings. We are all professional songs." Oh, that one disappeared on me. Was there more to that?
That was it.
That was it. Okay. Choviksani says, "All the love to you folks. Less than 3. B. Khan says, "Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday to you."
Happy Sunday to you.
PFW Scott says, "No matter what other somethings you are professionals at giving us joy." Thank you. Thank you, PFW Scott.
Thank you.
And the next one, Live Spark, who says, "The last few days have single-handedly watered my gay crops, fed my gay livestock, and gaily debugged my code for me."
Oh, my gay skin is so queer.
Yes.
Tatzelfest says, "Which member of the team is the professional shipper? Because I'd like to put in a request for more shipping, especially if it involves fireworks. Thanks for being awesome, professional somethings, and
Gunther,
making the
too.
world a bit brighter."
Gunther's quite the shipper.
Yeah, we have a lot of shippers here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could start a logistics company. There's so much shipping.
Yeah, Okay.
League of Professional Shippers is what we really
Yeah.
are.
That's what
Ooh.
it stands for.
League of Professional Shippers.
Stop spoiling a future episode.
Sorry, we have to tease them.
Yes. If we get, if,
That's
if we
Mom's
get,
job.
if we get a sequel, it'll be League of Professional Shippers. I don't even know what that would be, but we'll let Sam figure it out. And that is it. Those are the messages. So yeah, on that, thank you everybody. And on that, does carrier penguins spread their wings, and your car is moving so fast they just lift up, gliding kite-like into the air, and then they start
Your
flapping
Majesty.
their wings. Yes,
Regular.
with
What
just
majestic creatures.
you have rarely seen its like, and they disappear,
Only such majesty in Her Majesty.
and they disappear into the sky, and that was and yeah, and on that you arrive at that address.
But before the penguins disappear, Gunther digs into his tip jar with the very few dollars he has, because this is a worthy cause to tip.
Oh.
Yes.
Game recognized game.
Oh.
Gives you a little penguin salute,
Yeah.
and then spreads its wings and majestically soars off into the clouds.
I do the national anthem stand for no reason in the car. So
Yeah,
Yeah, Aston Martins are very low.
Yeah.
And that penguin soars off to Carrier Penguins for a game we are apparently doing now because y'all are just too generous
There
for
will be
words.
many very adult adventures.
Yes, I cannot believe there'll be a fourth Carrier Penguins game.
It's gonna
Okay.
be great.
Oh my god. Maybe like Carrier Penguins versus the League? I don't know. Maybe we can somehow.
Newt would never.
Yeah, but you know how all crossover verses end up with them teaming up against a greater
Yes.
foe?
Very,
and then
very,
Newt's
very
commander gets to team up with carrier penguins.
I know.
So
You
don't
would
even be
love
mad at that
that.
pitch.
This is
So-
a good pitch. Strong pitch. Strong pitch.
And
Strong
we
pitch.
have
Yeah.
Jeff,
pitch.
MO307 sends a reroll to Ravity.
Hey, thank you.
And Heart of Handprint sends one to Ravity. And one to Gina.
Oh, thank you very much.
And
Check you out.
Pride and Pain says 4 rerolls to the table.
Thank you.
Start
We're
running
being
rerolls.
lovely and egalitarian with those table rerolls.
I love
Very
it.
nice.
And Taxelfest sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
And Fire Red Lily sends a reroll to to Sam. Sorry.
That was.
Yoink.
That was so accidentally mean. Sorry.
It's okay.
Next time
I
you'll
love
only be mean on
everyone.
purpose.
It's okay.
Okay, so we'll say you arrive at that address
Yes,
and
certainly.
you get out.
Yes.
And
I'll park my car in invisible mode.
you park your car in invisible mode, yes. Par for the course.
Then I don't. Yeah, then you don't have to pay for valet.
You have to pay for the valet? Right, yeah.
And parking meters in Chicago are ridiculous.
Oh, right.
But-
I'm playing an Able. We don't have parking shenanigans. That would be terrible.
But you have an invisible car, so you can just like park in front of a hydrant or something.
Exactly.
It's fine. It'll
No
be fine.
hydrant.
It'll be fine.
Hail hydrant.
So yeah, you park shamelessly park illegally, and you get out, and there in the middle of Chicago there is a particularly weird looking office tower. It looks a little out of place almost.
How long has that been there?
Can't be long. It's America.
I
Everybody
here.
do a thinky roll. You can all roll. Actually, wait. You two do thinky rolls, the agents. The magic users
yeah.
do feely rolls.
Okay. And we're rolling 2.
Yeah, everyone can roll 2. I'm just
Okay.
gonna call this general. What you can gather by looking around stuff.
General,
One
what you can
success.
gather.
General, what you can gather. 1 success.
Yeah.
2 successes.
What is Babadoo rolling?
How do I?
Oh,
So I have to get a 6?
6.
You said I'm
No,
doing
5
a
or
Feely roll and I'm a 5?
your number.
Yeah, Voldemort?
Voldemort's a 5.
5 or
it's
6.
Feely rolls.
5 or
Yeah,
6.
5 or 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Whew.
Gunther, you can roll Thinky roll, and Bob Duke, you can roll Feely roll.
How many?
2.
1 success.
No successes.
All right, so Gunther's got none. Bob,
Both my
He's
kiddos
never
got
been
one.
to
Rosa, you have
Chicago.
1.
He
Bond
doesn't
has
know.
2.
2.
You have 2.
Voldemort has 1.
Voldemort has 1. Okay,
Agent's got this, yeah.
so let's start with the agents. You both immediately notice that there seems to be no obvious way into this place. Right off the bat, there is, what looks like a front door, but quickly you both sort of walk over and, tap and examine it, and you realize that it's kind of a false front. It doesn't actually even really open. Right adjacent to this false front, there is a strange little diner that looks like it is
Let's write a note about that.
straight out of the 1950s.
Cute, says Newt.
Cute, says Newt. Magic users, you each rolled 1.
Yes.
I will say you each 1. You each get the sense that there is something magical about this building.
There is no immediate door, but there can be.
I believe we got some signal about going through the diner from our compatriot.
Fine, if you want to do the easy route.
There is something
I'm
magical about this.
Well,
place.
thank
Wow,
you.
thank you.
Again, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't sell yourself short, you.
Never.
Oh, God.
We ship it?
Wait, who are we shipping now?
Voldemort's
There
down.
was a moment. It was weird.
It was weird.
Voldemort and
Jay.
Bond has
We're
moments
all
to
in
like
this-
literally anything
Yeah.
warm-blooded.
George.
Joke's on you.
God, I'm so sorry, everybody. So
None of the rest of us are.
You bring Bond to the party. What do you think's happening?
I mean, Bond, yes, bringing Voldemort to that party, things get a little, yeah.
Hey.
Little slash Vicky, but
Oh,
that's okay.
I almost forgot. So
I am living
Oh, yeah, we gotta go
in
evil.
old Manavort.
Voldemort, please draw the evil card.
Yes,
God.
please.
the thing is that
No.
we don't have 6 of
Too
them, so it's
easy.
gonna have to be limited. I
Okay.
think we'll limit it to the 4 original characters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or can Gina and I pick?
Right, like roll for which one it is.
Yeah.
Like if it's evens, it's Babadook. If it's
Yeah.
odds,
Sure.
it's Newt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll for which ones it is. Evens, it's Gunther. Odds, it's
Odds.
Even
Babadook.
is Gunther.
There we go.
Odd is Voldemort.
Gunther.
Gunther is
Oh.
up for.
Perfect.
All right.
I mean,
so
that's good, really.
It's good.
There'd be so much death.
I know.
as you are
so
standing
much
there,
death.
Oh god, I hate these. I get so stressed about these.
Me too. That
I
wasn't
hate
the one
them.
I wanted to pick. With
as
my
you are
brain.
standing there, one of you suddenly feels yourself taken over by something just horrible and evil and malicious and terrible. Oh, I wonder who it is.
Gunther just is standing there going.
I've been in Casino Royale, so I recognize a poker face when I don't see one.
It's the Babadook.
Oh God.
Oh no.
So, I mean, I think this is him,
Oh,
like,
that's actually great. That's kind of
reverting-
like Scarlet Witch, like Age of Ultron, like fuckery with the team kind of
Yeah, a
vibe.
little
Oh,
bit,
I
a
dig
little
this.
bit.
Okay.
But also, I think this is
No.
Babadook reverting to, like, movie Babadook. So, like, growing, like, in the size. And, like, they like, assume, like, the wide mouth and, like, the crazy eyes. And, like, they go full Duke. Duke.
of Earl.
So, yeah. So, like, you see... So, it's almost like, So, like, imagine, like, the...
Margaret, thank
Thank
you.
you! So, yeah, like, imagine, like, Slender Man, but, like, a little bit stockier, but, like, that same,
And
like,
top
creepy
heavy.
vibe. Yeah, and top heavy. Yeah. And just, yeah, there.
Slenderman's working out.
Yes.
Slenderman
lifts.
Brody, even let me
And
go.
so, yeah, like, and you know, the like, Edward Scissorhand hands, like, those come out.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
Well,
There we are.
Oh my God.
How do you mess with us?
how do I... So wait,
you all
what?
see this.
Yeah, so we're
what-
all going
so
into
what
the
is-
diner, so you
what
feel
is
free to
this?
be right behind us and fuck us up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to not
I actually
notice.
don't know what this is.
I will
Oh,
give
what is
you.
the-
Bob's
An
just a demon
image?
from Twin Peaks. Let's just say you're evil.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go. You're Babadook already. You're good. We
Oh my
got.
God.
Babadook.
Babadook.
Oh!
Wow, Babadook,
This
wow.
was meant to happen.
Yeah. Holy
Wow.
butts.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing,
I think
actually.
we've stumbled on something very important.
So
here
we
tonight.
walk into the diner.
It's a lot of
and
this.
The lights flicker. Okay.
Wow.
So anywhere that isn't like a 5-foot radius around you is now shrouded in darkness.
Huh? Oh, you walk into the diner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was where we were heading.
Okay.
Sure.
And I'm evil now, so evil
You are.
Babadook does not
Oh, I
like
should set the
lights.
Yeah, you walk into the diner. Thank you. Yeah, make it like 14 minutes now or something.
Okay, cool.
And you walk into the diner and well, Babadook, for being so evil and crazy, you would expect a little bit more of a reaction. But you look around and kind of the people in the diner all sort of look and they look a little concerned, but nobody really moves. In fact, agents, you both sort of made some good observational rolls before. You look around and you notice in this kind of weird 1950s-ish diner, it's all filled with guys all wearing sort of 1950s-ish style suits. Some of them have fedoras.
What is like?
Did anyone notice the lights go out?
They looked up at the lights.
There's no accounting for infrastructure investment.
You hear like soft shuffling just like along the walls. And oh man, I can go like I literally just saw the horror.
Just go
Do
for
it.
great, great,
do
great,
it.
great, great.
Do
People's
it.
necks are gonna
Attack
start
all
snapping.
of us.
So
Yep. Go.
I would like so like it like starts like a tidal wave, right? And just like it moves like across, and I'm not gonna like y'all are Babadook's friends, so it's not gonna touch you. Like y'all are gonna be the last to be touched, right? But also I'm Babadook, so like y'all will still get affected, right? So get ready to fight. So this is gonna be a fight scene. Is that okay?
Let's
No,
go.
let's do it.
Okay. So it starts as a tidal wave, and what happens is these people are overcome with like they're overcome with their grief so much that it turns to like craze, right? Like it turns to like the point where they're like, if they are sitting at a table with someone, they're like eyes snap up and they're like ready to like kill the other person with their butter knife, you know? And so if I would say that like everyone turns to the person to their left and is now like that's their target to like kill. So however you want to deal with that, but that's what the Babadook does. They grow and they enshroud the place in darkness, and you hear like they don't really cackle, but like you hear the Duke.
That.
And so let's
Horrifying.
fucking
What
go.
are the rest of you doing?
Well, it appears I'm about to fight Newt's commander, which just feels so sad and
Oh,
unfair.
right.
Thunder
How does
Cameras,
this-
thank you.
Thank you.
I'm two people. How does this work? Is
One
Voldemort fighting?
just straight murders
Gunther?
me.
I
One
imagine
is adorable.
like
Yeah.
I imagine there are like other people in this diner too, so like I was hoping like y'all would have to fight an NPC and otherwise they were gonna try and snap your neck. But
Okay.
That's
What I will say is, yeah, the NPC. Okay, let's say. Wow, this is such a weird confluence of
Okay,
circumstances.
it's okay.
No, it's
We
okay.
can attack and have a moment of personal growth and crisis. How about that?
I love this.
So we all have to say our grief and our
Yes.
overcoming of it.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah, I
So
love
we're not all
it.
murdering
I
each
love
other
it.
right now.
Yeah.
I deeply love
Because
that.
I have a curse.
So yeah, so
that
like
kills
in
people.
I know, right?
like I mean I feel like I'm spoiling the Babadook, but it like came out a few years ago. Like as
So
a
we'll
film.
wave our arms
But,
when the
like,
spoiler zone is over.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Babadook right now.
Yeah,
Mute
spoilers
if
for
you need
Babadook.
to.
So the way you overcome the Babadook is you stand up to it. Like you literally have to like yell it down and be like, I'm not scared of you. And it's about you overcoming your grief, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done.
Voila.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
The other patrons of the diner, they sort of get up and they look a little weirded out. They're not reacting quite the way you thought, but they are sort of standing and you know, sort of kind of squaring up with the people next to them a little bit.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Pick up their butter knives. Pick up the butter knives. Pick up the butter knives. Pick up the butter knives.
What's happening?
Go for their neck. Go for their neck.
And
Go for
each of you are squaring up kind of like with one of these guys who are wearing these old 1950s suits and with these old like weird fedoras. And one of them sort of the one next to you, Bond, sort of squares up and like kind of grabs for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a feely roll. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2. You can roll 3.
This is the best gift I could ever get from Tempting Fate is always to be min-maxed for the roll at hand. This is such a gift.
It only works for James Bond, for J Bond.
Yeah, 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. You throw a punch
Yeah.
and it goes right through the guy who is some kind of incorporeal, and you go tumbling right past him. Now, of course, because you're Bond, you are able to fall into a perfect somersault and come back up.
Oh, and it looks fabulous.
And we'll say...
Gunther or Voldemort?
Let's say Gunther.
Gunther. Who he is shaking and just holding up the sign to who is attacking me?
There's this
Fedora
guy again,
Ghost.
sort of Fedora
Fedora
Ghost, kind of
Ghost.
turns to you and his face kind of stretches a little bit, and he gets like kind of weird and ghostly at you, and kind of like growls and sort of like grabs at you, but like can't kind of hit you.
And
But
the
kinda
crowd
goes
goes
right through
wild.
you.
I'm afraid, but also nothing is happening, so I'm confused, afraid.
Are these not people? Are these... What is happening? Okay, next. Let's try the next one. Let's try killing the
Voldemort.
next one.
You know a ghost when you see one.
These are the undead.
And then Newt's like, wait, Spectre, ghosts.
Oh, damn.
Oh, what a clever
We must be in the right
word
place.
trick.
Spectre, ghosts.
Kill, 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 kill.
I empathize with our Babadook friend, and I am envious of their hatred. But I must inform you of my grief and guilt and shame as I look at this thing that I cannot kill. But it is okay, because my embarrassment is that I have been afraid to utter the words of her ever since. Every time I use it, I get killed in return embarrassingly. And I feel a little lacking, and just I cannot say it. It's such a problem now, but I cannot. And just falls into a crippling ball of shame because he can't say the words without equally dying every time.
Maybe just a ball of shame, though.
Thank you.
What?
Maybe just a ball of shame.
That's what I said. He's in a ball of shame.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah. No, he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because he's surrounded by the Babadook, who's
No,
making
totally.
him feel lots of shame.
Totally.
And yeah, you are feeling shame. Agent Cooper, that ghost is now sort of just like reaching at you. And
Right, I'm seeing all this happening and seeing they're incorporeal and not actually causing any damage, and I reach over for a nearby cup of coffee.
What? And so you hear the Babadook being like,
What?
What gives, bro?
What?
What'd you do?
I was promised neck snapping.
and like
There's no neck snapping.
as the ghosts start fanning out and like even actually like right through the walls, you hear people in the streets start screaming. Clearly it's like the effect is starting to spread a little bit. Like the ghosts are headed out and they're starting to scare people. And on that, like in the back of this diner, you certainly you see a door kick open, and a sort of like team of commandos sort of come running out.
Babadook goes for them.
Babadook goes for yeah, I mean, right, sure.
Bob a Duke. Goes
Bob
for
a
them.
Duke just
Yep,
goes for
yeah,
them.
Bob's just like, I was promised neck snapping. And then there was no neck snapping, so he's gonna go and try and make these guys snap each other's necks. Let's go.
Well, they spread out pretty quickly, and
Dang it.
what I'll say is that like your magic from before is still operative, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, let's say one of them, let's say they start surrounding some of the living. They seem
Okay.
they don't seem interested in the ghosts at all. They sort of start squaring up with the living, and now are kind of they've got neck snapping Babadook energy in them, and
Yeah.
they're kind of angry.
As does Bond, who has not yet confronted. Bond might be in some level of emotional denial and doesn't have great coping resources to like deal with things that have emotional vulnerability and honesty. So really, Babadook Baba bait.
Are you okay, Jay? Your face is doing this weird thing. Like you have a twitch. Is it okay?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Kill.
I swear it wasn't the coffee.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it was me.
Okay. And one of
No,
those
the coffee's not bad.
one of those commandos just sort of opens up, like sort of spraying
Okay.
with like machine
I'm going
gun fire.
to sweep the leg and trip Newt Scamander so he falls and doesn't get in the line of fire of that spray.
Ooh, okay. That Feely, you want to roll over your number? Your number is 2. You can roll 3. This is action, James Bond.
3
James Bond.
successes. I succeed with style.
3 successes.
So I get to
And
trip
so-
and catch.
Oh god.
Clap.
Well, here's the thing.
yeah,
right.
here's the thing. What's the thing? Tell me
The
thing,
thing
baby. What's the thing?
is Newt is a wizard, right? So the second he feels himself tripping, right? He goes for his wand and he's going to apparate others. So we're going to apparate together because you just
Yeah, we're still in physical contact.
we're
It's
in
great,
physical
yeah.
contact, and you like try to catch me. So Newt is gonna try and apparate, and he apparates us back to it just get us out of this. So he apparates us right outside of the diner.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Smoke bomb.
Just
Yeah.
smoke bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But magic.
But magic. So
Right.
yeah.
So let's
We're right
say
outside the
that's
diner now.
Thinky, you want to roll under your number. Your number, Newt, is 3.
Yeah. So how many
you
you
can
rolled?
roll?
It's magic.
Apparating,
I
yeah.
do.
Magic,
I
you
learned
can
this
roll.
when I was 17.
Yeah, you can roll 3.
Great, 2 successes.
2
Yeah.
successes.
And one ask.
Oh
One
yeah.
ask the research department.
Research department pops into your ear. Do you have any questions? You're on with the research department.
Yes. These men. Are there any other backups coming after these men, or is it just these guys?
This whole building is pretty dangerous. There are
boy.
going to be a lot of Spectre commandos in here. This will be the whole ghost supply. These are the only ones coming right now.
Okay. Cool.
If you get past them, there will be more guys.
Thanks.
Research department out!
So, we're outside. It's kind of like, you know that one picture of the, like...
Oh yeah, with the sailor. And,
Yeah.
Yep.
But good, though.
But good, though.
Not creepy.
Yeah,
So,
not
like,
creepy.
We bamf out like that.
Oh, we're making this
and-
real shippy. Let's go for it.
Because we're just, like, confronting our faces.
Yeah.
There was,
Wow, you caught me.
there was a woman, her name was Tracy, and I loved her. And she died on her wedding day, shot by my own enemy. It was all my fault. And I haven't been able to love ever since.
It wasn't your fault.
If it hadn't been for me, for my work, she wouldn't have died.
I don't believe that. He's just gonna like embrace you.
And I'll, like, do the spin back up to standing.
Yeah. Come back up to standing. There's ghosts we gotta go kill.
The ghosts are like standing there like,
Oh.
These are the ghosts out the window,
Yeah,
dressed
just-
very nicely.
Yeah.
they're just
love it.
watching, like they're all into it. But the commandos
no,
are like
yeah,
spraying machine gun
yeah.
fire.
Right.
Let's see one
Um,
go.
You never
Let's go
looked
beat
at
some
me
bad
that way.
Got my wand.
And like a classic,
Yeah,
like
classic.
Bond and Bond girl, we go in.
and go in.
Bond and Bond wizard.
I've
The old story.
dived behind the counter trying to
girl.
avoid gunfire and
Likewise.
have my gun drawn.
Yeah, and you know, behind the counter, you're sitting there. You see, you know, there are a couple of those ghosts sitting there behind the counter, also kind of like hiding, hunching down, and they look at you and.
And you turn and it is.
Can you get shot?
I don't know, but I feel like I should be afraid.
Are you though?
Maybe it's just old habit.
Well, nothing could touch you before, so
Babidi.
And on that, all of a sudden, things calm down real quick. The commandos stop shooting.
Oh yeah. And Babadook like kind of like shrinks back into like friendly Babadook.
Voldemort is still just a crying mess on the ground, like when he's the fetus, like shape. And he's just, you think killing people would make them like you, but it just makes people dead.
Don't be defeatist.
And then looks up at the things that were shooting at all of his new friends that are making him see things and just, Petrificus totalis!
Yeah.
Which makes them all immediately fall over, unable to move or speak.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magic,
Roll,
Magic.
Pinky,
Powerful.
you probably want to roll, you're
Pete.
Voldemort, you can roll 3.
Thank
You
you.
roll under your number, your
Great.
number is 5.
Buddy.
Nobody.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, and that works. They kind of fall. And,
Great.
You were
Voldemort
left.
rises. You definitely don't see him do this from under his glasses.
Voldemort's crying.
Poor Voldemort.
Don't say anything.
Voldemort's crying.
I'd like to pocket my handkerchief into Voldemort's robes.
Oh.
I cape flourish the other way and whip it out and just dab. Stuff it in my robes.
Newt's very proud.
You clock and I'm just like,
Just Newt's proud.
So the commandos are unconscious. The ghosts are sort of relaxing again, going back to sort of just sitting and just watching you.
do we see any elevator, stair, any way to maneuver beyond this diner?
Yeah, well, you can see back at the end of the row where those commandos came from, there was a door that opened before and, closed when they came out. They came from there.
Shall we?
I want to check the commandos for access cards or anything else that will allow us easier movement into the building and probably take one of their guns.
Make a thinky roll. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 5.
May I assist?
Yeah.
By also being a secret agent, Tram?
Sure. If you also think you roll, you want to roll under your number. I mean, you can also roll 3.
Get help.
Yeah.
You can roll 4.
I can roll 4. 4 successes.
4 successes. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so that
Tremendous
means
agency.
that many successes will say, yeah, you find all kinds of like key rings and passcodes and like
Yeah.
Physical aloha moras.
You're such a gift to this world.
Yeah, wow, you're just rocking.
Beautiful.
Voldemort.
Just everything about this
Beautiful.
game is fire.
Yeah, we are on your
It's almost like we got to pick things from what's left.
Newt would like to do, just as we walk out, just like a final fixer-upper spell for all the havoc that's been caused in the diner.
Oh, Newt is so precious.
So pure.
It's just a little...
I'll let you have
So
that.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Can I
Prestidigitation.
assist you in that? Gunther's cleaning the counters with you.
Yay!
Oh, yes!
Yes, and there's just a few like enchanted rags helping Gunther
Yeah.
out.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
start a cafe, Newt,
I love it.
with a zoo in the basement.
And at the zoo in the basement, and then it could be like
A
a
sanctuary,
cat cafe,
right?
But
Yes.
like
With magical
A
creatures.
magical sanctuary underneath.
I'll tell you what. Why
baked
don't you
goods
roll for
fire.
this?
Yeah.
Make a
Yes.
diner cleaning help roll.
Yes.
Cleaning, we'll call that.
I
never knew I wanted
I
this.
guess it's like
Okay.
a precise action.
Sure.
You want to roll under your number. You can roll. I mean, Gunther, you can roll 3 certainly.
Thank you.
You're used to cleaning up a food service industry, please.
Whew. 2 successes. 1 is ask the intelligence.
So you'll
Okay.
get help. That's 4 for casting a spell. We'll get your question in a second.
My question is very easy.
What?
Are there any property in the area for sale right now that resemble a possible cafe opportunity that is in our price range?
2 successes.
It's that very last part that gets difficult.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Well,
I'm
depending
part
on
of
how
the
this
League of
mission goes,
Extraordinary
this
Somethings.
particular diner might be for sale.
You're right.
Yeah, I would say right. The answer to your question is this is a very expensive area, but anything
So is
possible.
that a no?
Probably not.
Oh.
2 successes, the place just sort of fixes
You've
itself
got a
up.
wizard.
And one of those old-timey ghosts, raises a coffee cup to you and is like, thanks, pal.
To you too.
You're a genius. I have the friends economy. That means I can afford ridiculous rent at ridiculously cheap prices without a good paying job.
That's
Oh
yeah.
I've never watched an episode of this show, but
And
even
it's
I know
correct.
about the Friends economy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So guess what? The answer's yeah.
Guess what? I'm ready for this cafe.
I am ready for this epilogue.
got a
to get-
business
Let's get through
proposal.
the episode
Yes.
first, and then we get this adorable epilogue.
Yes.
We have to earn the epilogue. We now know why we need to succeed. These stakes are real, people.
Yes.
They are real, much in the way these fictional characters are not.
Yes.
Okay, so, the ghosts
Yes.
sort of toast you with their coffee, and
Ghost toast.
They go back to drinking. You wave off, and you head back to this door. And thanks to Agent Cooper, you have more passcodes and security than keys than you know what to do with. So I won't.
Good
make
work,
you roll.
Agent Cooper.
With 4 successes, you just get on in there, and you get into the elevator, and the elevator starts going up, and it starts going up, and it starts going faster and faster and faster and faster, and you get the feeling like it's like a rocket kind of fast, and it starts going like so fast that it's like, yeah, you're starting to feel it in the stomach, Gunther, and it's going like
I'm holding
incredibly
it
fast,
together.
like and it
Holding
like,
my suitcase.
kind of inhuman bullet speed, just like shooting, and then all of a sudden it stops.
Oh,
Oh.
do we all fly up to the ceiling?
No, actually, you find yourself suddenly sitting on a couch.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And
Right now, mountains spread capaciously.
absolutely. And you were
The room is not lined with red curtains, is it?
the room is not like yes, it is.
Oh God.
I don't understand the significance of this.
The room is lined with red curtains, and you hear voices. But don't worry, I'm not going to make you do that backwards talking thing. And you turn around and standing.
That's okay.
behind
I'm the
you-
only one in the room who doesn't talk backwards.
That's true. That's right. Well, don't worry. I'm not going to do the backwards talking thing. And you turn around, and standing behind you, there is a tall, lanky, middle-aged man in a Starfleet uniform. Kind of looks, let's say, out of game, a little bit like John Delancey.
I've dealt with this in an RPG before.
And he looks over at you and says, "You kind of look familiar. Don't I know you from somewhere?"
One of those faces.
Huh. Yeah, it must be. Anyway, don't worry. You won't rue the day you met me.
I will snap you like a pencil.
Tip your waitress.
Me. Tip me. Come there. Tip me.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but for just a second I heard that moment of the Dark Knight with the Joker and the the bat cycle coming at him.
Yep.
Tip me! Tip me! I'm so sorry.
So yeah, he's I am Q. You might remember me. We met earlier today. I was in my other form, and he shrinks down and turns into Paddington Bear. Hello.
What? I
This
told
connection.
you! I told you! Animagus!
Yes, you're very smart. And he turns
Thank
back into
you.
Q.
Oh, that was a good look for you.
I actually like the bear.
Do you still
It's
have a
hard not
marmalade
to like the
sandwich?
bear. Have you seen the sequel? It's great.
Do you have another marmalade
He
sandwich?
snaps his fingers, and a marmalade sandwich just drops into your lap, Newt.
He cuts it into forks and one for everyone.
Yes, he does.
God. You humans are just so...
It's cool. I
Human.
can.
You I like, though. I like your style, Babadook.
Perhaps we could get an explanation.
Yes. Well, it seems you have some very powerful friends out there who told me that you could use a little bit of help in your quest. So I thought I would lend a hand. I heard that you were trying to stop Spectre, and I heard that Spectre was after some strange ancient artifact.
Italian, I'm told.
Yes. Well, I think if you maybe had that artifact now, it would probably help you foil their plans and find your lost friends. Eh? Yes, you don't have to raise your hand, Newt. Just speak.
It's the polite thing to do. Are Spectre a bunch of ghosts? Am I understanding that correctly?
Well, Spectre is the special executive
Right,
for counterintelligence,
Voldemort
terrorism,
is
revenge.
Spectre's ghosts,
and
no poltergeists, whatever we call them in the
Worship.
magical world.
Maybe they got a hold of the stone.
Possibly.
Spectre are just bad guys. The
Ah.
ghosts, they're there for another reason. I can only give you so much help. You
It's just
know,
for show. We have ghosts for show.
Okay.
They
they're
wanted pie, so we set up a little area for them to exist in.
I mean, who doesn't want pie?
So let me see what I can do here. And he snaps his fingers, and Bond, say, into your lap drops a book. And you open it, and it is an old, let's say, leather-bound journal, kind of old hand calfskin made. And Bond, you of course speak Italian. You're Bond, you probably speak all European languages. You identify this is pretty old looking. Why don't you make a think you roll your Bond? I mean, you roll 3. Actually, roll 2 because it's so old.
2 successes.
2 successes. You start thumbing through it, and it's a journal you're reading. It looks like somebody's diary or something like that, and you start paging through it, and then on the inside cover you find a name.
A diary, naughty.
I've read the whole thing. It's great. And on the inside cover you see a name, and that name reads Dante Alighieri.
So really the first Italian artifacts.
That it's exactly the line of demarcation between Italian and Latin, and it's cool.
It's like that's the marking point in a lot of Italian history and literature. Sam is putting it away now.
I can tell you are very well read, Bond.
A trial of taste and distinction.
I respect that. I myself am a bit of an intellectual. Me and Picard are always having long talks about very erudite subjects. He really thinks I'm the smartest guy he knows. But what I can tell you is...
Who?
Picard... God, never mind with you people. Anyway, that is what Spectre is looking for. I know why, but I'm not going to tell you. I think I've done
Okay,
enough
I
here.
can make you tell me!
Hold on.
Dang it!
Springs into action.
He disapparated.
Damn it.
He snaps
We
his
were
fingers.
so close.
We were so
Which one are you?
Snaps his fingers, and you find yourself back in the elevator as it comes up to a floor and dings and opens. The doors open, and you are in a hallway.
Huh.
He said we were going to get help from friends. Did he just mean the book?
No,
Oh,
he said it would help you find your friends.
Yeah.
We'll find our friends.
So far, I'm mostly seeing something.
This is why it pays to take notes, Voldemort. Says
I
here.
do not take notes. I get told memos. That is all.
Diaries from time to time, perhaps. Think about it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Are you
Riddle's
shading?
diary was planted by Sam. And then, yes, it's great. It's great.
I've hidden it in a place no one would ever find it.
Teenage diary.
And on that, we'll say 2 security guards as you're just standing here in the open doorway of the elevator doing nothing, walk along, and they kind of pass by the door, and then they come like walking backwards, like very slowly, and look into the elevator. And who are you?
I hold up one of the security badges I got off of the commandos.
Oh,
Yes.
sir. Sorry to have bothered you, sir.
Not a problem, you're just doing your job.
Yes,
Carry on.
thank you. And they head past.
You're very good at that.
Thank you.
I should really read some of the things he says about Beatrice. It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
Oh, you're reading the book?
Yeah. Am I reading the Diary of Dante Alighieri? So, like,
I'm afraid I don't.
half Beatrice, half deep, deep Italian political shade.
Actually, it's even weirder
So
than
it's kind
that.
of like the Divina Commedia in that way.
You're
Yeah.
saying a lot
love
of
that.
words, Sam.
It's a lot like the Divine Comedy. In fact,
Yeah.
you're reading through that, and
I got that.
this book seems to be like written from the perspective, of the Dante of the Divine Comedy. He tells the story of journeying through hell,
Hell,
being
yeah.
led by
Seven
Virgil,
circles,
and,
yeah.
and Beatrice in heaven, and all that stuff. And you're reading it. As
I
like
love
a-
that we're skipping right through the Purgatorio because so does everyone.
Spoilers.
It is not the hottest.
Nah.
But there's like a good chunk of Paradiso that's worth reading, but seriously.
Yeah.
Inferno, genuinely good. Find a good translation,
yes.
but it's actually really good.
I actually
Don't bother with
second
any
this.
of the ones that rhyme. Don't try to do it in terza rima, but actually worth reading. Actually pretty readable. Do recommend the Inferno.
Agreed.
Our show, Sam DeLev Reviews Literature, is coming to Saving Throw soon. It will be
Getting a
panel
lot of talk
discussion
show ideas
Do
from
not
this
borrow
episode.
it.
this
Purgatorio,
is,
the
this
end.
is really more like a...
No, we need
planning
tempting
ahead.
fate
Also,
spin-off
F
variety
the
show.
Ghibellines while we're at it. Just F them. Gelfs forever.
Yeah, so you start reading it, and yeah, you find yourself thumbing through, the story of the Divine Comedy a little bit. Otherwise you're just standing in the hallway.
Yeah, I would like to use my finely honed skills of detecting to see if I can tell anything about where we are in the building or like
Sure.
where this hallway leads.
Make a
Or any secret passages.
Make a think you roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll 5.
May I assist you?
I can roll 5?
Wait, what? You can roll 5?
Oh no, your number's 5.
Yeah.
You can roll 3.
It's like,
I can
never
roll
mind,
3,
I
okay.
will not help you. May I help with the fact that Gunther is a barista and
Thunder Cabbage
most of
sends
the
me
day
a reroll. Thank you, Thunder Cabbage.
his job is snooping and listening to other people's conversations. So I'm probably a little bit good at investigating a little bit.
Okay,
I'll take the help.
make a help roll. You're Gunther. You're
Gunther.
Feely. You can roll. You're the 2. Let's say you can roll 2.
Okay. Not saying I'm good at it, but Gunther wants to help
But
now.
you're good at overhearing conversations. I buy that.
We were behind the counter together. He had a gun. My name is Gunther. I'm just
I love your
I'm
coffee.
feeling world,
love my
yeah.
yeah.
I ship it.
Get help. And
Get
and
help.
I put it in a boat.
You can roll 4.
In a boat
Did
and
you get
watch
a
it
number?
sail
I got
away.
my number.
Yeah, the research. You were on with the research department. Do you have a question?
Are our friends safe right now?
Your friends are all safe and alive. Ross is a little panicky and annoying, but
It's okay.
otherwise he's
That
fine.
checks out.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
Is Ronald still alive? No, I can't ask the voice in your
that's
head.
only one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Research out.
I have an inkling that all of our friends are fine, and one of them's being a bit annoying.
Guess which one.
Yes,
Ron Weasley! I guess Ron.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's fair.
So
Log
you,
lady, though.
you can roll 4.
You haven't met Ross.
I got 3 successes, including my number.
3 successes, including your number. So do you, research department you were on, do you have a question?
Yes. How many doors off this hallway are there?
There are like 2 or 3 doors off this hallway. In fact, I'll say, you do a quick casing around, and you realize it's like there are a lot of offices on this floor, but you quickly pick up that they are all empty. And you sort of get the feeling that, not only like there's nobody in the offices, but like there are no desks, no bookcases, no papers,
Just
no
empty.
filing cabinets. Everything is just like empty.
Okay.
You rolled 3 successes. You look down at the floor and you can sort of see, the floors are so well polished. There are no scuff marks.
nobody
It doesn't
walks on
looks
these
like people walk on
floors.
these floors. You get the feeling that maybe at least this floor is a front for something. 3 successes. Orion Lightning, thank you for the
Hi,
sub.
Orion Lightning. Good to see you.
3 successes. You get the feeling. This is a front. There are stairs from this floor that lead upwards.
I'm sorry, that lead
up.
That lead up. Okay.
And one even longer coming down.
And one even longer coming down. And then another leading nowhere just for show.
Thank you for the participation in our culture.
Fiddler on the Roof jokes. A real small demographic.
Well, Fiddler stares up to the roof.
Fiddler stares up to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
The stairs just go up. You can't quite tell where to.
Okay.
Just notice something. Notice something.
The entire floor seems empty, like it's built to be an office building. But strangely, the floor seems like it's never been occupied.
Perhaps a new building?
Newt, the second he says that, like,
Yes.
literally, like, because he's an eccentric weirdo, literally, like, drops to the floor to, like, examine it up close.
Newt,
I think you're right.
shall we cast a trace incantation?
Newt rolls
see
over
if
onto his
any-
back.
Illegal magic is being used.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. And he's gonna cast a spell from where he is on the floor on
Yes,
his back.
Voldemort. I think that's a good idea.
Thank you.
Who's casting? Who's helping?
Newt believes that anyone is redeemable,
I know.
even Voldemort.
I know.
By the way, Orion Lightning, since we roll to Gina.
No.
By the way,
Thank
rerolls do carry
you.
over into future games, so
Yes,
we
they
don't burn
do.
off all the rerolls, don't
He
worry.
thinks that even J. Bond is redeemable. And so, anyway, from the floor.
What an interesting person to focus on. I totally
Anyway,
understand.
so, yeah, just on their back.
Who's casting? Who's helping?
I would like to assist since you are the main character and I am only a secondary.
Aww.
Look, oh, Newt's little heart. He
Kind of want
feels for Voldemort.
to go like have a road story to themselves.
Do you would you like to cast a spell? I can assist you. I believe there is good in you.
Is
Yes.
this going to be a feel or think?
It's thinky because it's magic.
Then I shall accept the help, Newt.
Okay.
Okay, Newt, you're gonna help. You're
Hufflepuff
great at
assists.
magic. You can roll
That checks out.
3. Your number is 3. You're trying to roll under your number.
1 success.
That's all it takes. You
Yeah.
can roll 4.
Okay.
Voldemort, you were trying to roll under your number. Your number is
I
5.
think the incantation.
3 successes.
5 successes.
Oh, 4
3,
successes.
4 successes. Sorry, I meant to say 5. I got my number.
This is research. Do you have a question?
I magically have 5 successes out of 4 dice.
It was such a good roll.
So good. 4
Voldemort,
successes.
man.
So brilliant.
Hell of a wizard.
Wow.
Hell of a wizard.
So, Voldemort's question: will my soul ever be truly whole?
Yes.
I think I know the answer.
Good news and bad news.
Yes.
The good news is yes, it will.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I don't just mean physically put the Horcruxes back together. I mean the true meaning of soul.
Oh no, you're
Question there.
I thought
The
so.
Horcrux is a question.
but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't still try to be good anyway.
Thank you.
Research department out.
Thank you, research person.
Yeah, so that was 4 successes. Okay, so that's stunning.
Traced as.
Trace. So you're just trying to find out if like
Yeah.
Basically,
Dark magic was used or
full
something.
incantation detects any witch or wizard that has done illegal magic.
okay. That trace alarm goes off big time. Oh my god, this place is swimming in illegal magic. It's just
The principle of the spell.
4 successes.
The ministry uses it to track underage.
I know,
I'm
we're-
Voldemort.
No, I was just saying you could also use a Patronus charm to like go find them as well.
Well, that could be the next thing that happens.
Exactly.
That I cannot cast a
Oh,
Patronus. I am Voldemort.
Very true. Very true.
I
What
have
is your
no
happiest
happy
memory?
memories.
Yeah, let's not get distracted from
Alright,
our role
nerds.
playing to
Alright.
do nerdy things.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Ridiculous.
I'm trying to be cool here.
Continue.
Yeah, so this place is just swimming in illegal magic. 4
I knew it.
successes, I will give you more than that.
Thank you.
You detect something very specifically Arthurian about this magic.
Arthurian.
Yes.
Like Merlin, who was, fun fact, a Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Don't we only find that extra textually though?
No,
Yeah.
it
Is that
wasn't
it?
actually. I think it's
No,
mentioned.
I'm putting it away. I'm putting it away. I'm putting it
It's
away.
mentioned in the books on the chocolate frog card. Continuing.
That's right.
The extra textual parts are the best parts. Bite you. Sorry, I'm trolling Sam. So yeah, it just has that a vibe, that vibe of Arthurian magic.
Merlin. It feels. Huh.
I sense one of the greatest Slytherins.
Oh, well.
Beautiful work. Look at how polished everything is.
Okay, well, everyone keep your wits about you, I guess. And where does it seem that so we're just feeling the energy from anywhere, or is it feeling like it's coming from a
I
concentrated
mean,
source?
it's sort of coursing through this whole building, but I'll say, with the 4 that you rolled, it's definitely coming from somewhere above. Whatever the source is.
Okay.
Up we go.
I would like to try and cast one more spell
Sure.
before we go. And you as a GM could be like, that's too OP. But basically there's a spell that like reveals if there's any enchantments going on specifically, so that you can be like, oh, everything around me is an illusion right now, or there's a spell that's like, oh, right now what we're seeing is not actually what we're seeing.
So
Yeah, you
detect
can-
magic.
Detect magic, essentially.
Yeah, you can do detect magic, sure.
Okay.
This is like the most D&D we've ever gotten here, It's like, it's weird.
It's great. It's great. It's
What
great.
else
We
would
did
it-
Might and Magic.
Oh, we did Might and Magic. Yeah, well, that was like D&D setting, but like, I don't remember if we did quite this much. Like, I don't remember ever doing detect
We've
magic
also
here before.
done Harry Potter one. So that was all magical.
Oh, we did magic and mischief.
Yeah.
That was, Harry Potter.
Okay, let's roll the dice because we're a little bit distractible when we can nerd about literally
Yeah.
Ever, yeah.
and then he gives me Dante.
You can roll 3.
Under my number, right? 2 successes, one ask the research department.
So the research department pops up on your. Do you have any questions?
Yes, what should be, like, where is, like, what should be your place of focus right now?
Which floor?
Yeah, which floor?
Let's say the 66th floor.
Great.
66.
Just in the background, you
Three
hear
short.
Babadook go, yeah.
Research department out.
Great. So yeah, I cast Detect Magic, or the equivalent, which I can't remember the spell for, but basically it shows if there's magic around me or if there's a spell around me right now, it
What's
shows
the
up as
range?
blue.
Just like in your visual.
Yeah, I would say that is.
I was trying to find it.
Yeah.
I literally typed in Harry Potter detect magic.
You don't see anything around
Okay,
you. This
great.
building is a real building.
Okay, great.
These are real empty offices and empty hallways.
All right. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you, Gunther.
Thanks, Bond.
Shall we?
Bond.
Yes.
So yeah. Where are we at? What is the next move? Are there
We're
more
going to
spells
the
to cast?
66th floor.
We're headed up.
Yep.
Okay,
Not the elevator this time.
No,
Just
up
saying.
the stairs to
Stairs.
66.
just up the stairs.
I've been working out.
It was
Yeah.
Apparicium, if anyone's curious about the actual spell.
Parisium.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no doubt
About
Bond
to say.
could hike 60 stairs. You're in shape to do 60 flights of stairs. I don't know about Gunther, but okay.
I have been running around the city for
We
a
actually
while now.
established earlier that you were running everywhere.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a good point.
So I've been working out. I've been working on my body and mind.
Oh,
stand
you know
corrected.
who's our weak noodle boy though?
Who?
Noodle boy.
Oh, it's okay. We can apparate from floor to floor.
Yep. That's actually the fastest way to get
Yeah.
it. Honestly.
Yo.
So you start climbing the stairs, and everything seems to be going.
floating.
Yeah, you're just floating up.
I'm just
floating.
And you can start to see as you're going there are cameras in the stairwell that seem to be like pointing and tilting, starting to watch you.
Who's watching us?
Cameras.
Cameras.
Oh, cameras.
They're like little cameras on pivots, up in the corners. And you can tell that they're sort of like following you as you go up the stairs, and then like on the next landing they go back in the other direction. Somebody's definitely watching you come.
Gunther is sneakily going under the cameras and whipped creaming them.
Roll.
Yes.
Thinky, we'll call that, because it's like stealth.
Sure, yeah.
You want to roll under your number, Gunther. Your number is
This is-
2.
This is difficult.
You can roll 2.
May I request a bond aid?
Oh,
Gina
With a
pun.
pun like that, I would never deny you.
Yeah.
I will assist.
But I guess I'm Gunther.
This
That was the wrong voice. But still.
divine comedian.
Bond, that is also
Thinky, 'cause I'm
Thinky.
stealth tips, yeah.
You can roll 3 because
Yeah.
it's
Bond.
spy stuff.
Yeah, get help.
Yeah, you
Thank
can
you.
help.
So how many is
You
that?
can roll
2 or 3?
you could roll 2.
2. Okay. 2 successes and 1 is the intelligence.
All right, I'm gonna make you reroll both of them.
What?
Vile.
I will use my 2 rerolls.
Oh.
One success, and it's the intelligence.
Yeah, fuck you, Dragon Lady.
Okay, 1 success. You managed to you were managing
Gunther was
to
almost so cool.
yeah you were managing to do it, but it's 1 success, so it's success with consequence. The research department pops into your ear. You're on with research. Do you have a question?
Does Rachel and their baby have a message for Ross when I arrive to soothe him?
And the research department says, it's funny you should ask that because, we actually have Rachel right here with us right now.
Rachel?
And they switch over to video conference, and there's Rachel.
Hello, Rachel.
And she's,
You're looking lovely.
Gunther! It's great to see you! Hi, so
I
good.
love your Rachel impression.
You're
You gotta clear your throat every now and then.
you're the one going to save Ross?
I am Rachel. And I'm not doing it for you. I'm just doing it to be a good person.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yes.
That's great. I have a message for Ross when you see him.
Great.
Tell him it wasn't my idea to send Gunther. It's nothing personal, but no, you're great. You are the best. I've really been missing the coffee. Just fantastic. But I just wanted to know it wasn't my idea.
Rachel gotta get Babadook.
I will deliver that message honorably, Rachel.
Thanks, Gunth.
Thanks. Bye.
And then she cuts off.
Do you want me to take care of her?
No. It's okay. Sometimes we all just fall in love with the wrong person.
I don't know what that feels like.
Neither do I.
Okay. Well,
You're too
let
good
me know
for
if you
her
change your
anyway.
mind.
And as that cuts
I'm
off,
happy for their family. I am happy for their family.
you've been spraying the
Yeah.
foam on.
Yep,
and
yeah.
It's been going pretty well, but it's a success with consequence. So what happens is you spray one of them a little bit too much, and it sort of like shorts a tiny bit.
Uh-oh.
And on that, like just all of a sudden, like the doors at like almost every landing kick open, and the stairwell is just rushed.
That's quite a
by commanders.
consequence.
Yeah. So Babadook right
It's a big
now
one.
is actually up the side of the
No,
wall.
it's amazing.
Just on positioning myself. What Babadook has been doing. They've crawled up the side of the wall and they're on the ceiling and they're doing that like creepy like hanging from the ceiling on all fours, but like their head is twisted around kind of thing. So that's where they're at right now. Sorry, Sam. Did you want to say something?
Well, since we're about to get rushed, I think Bond probably just sidles back up.
Ooh.
That thing you did before. Can you do it again?
Yes. Where do you want to go? I can take us anywhere.
Let's go up.
We're going up. And so you would like to operate.
Operate.
Okay, so that's Thinky,
Number
you want to
buddy.
roll under
Vamp
your number.
buddies.
You can roll 3.
Yeah. May I assist?
Oh no.
With charm.
You don't need to. I got this, honey.
I just
3
wanted to assist by
successes
charm.
and true. 3 successes and 2 of them are my number.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, you apparate.
That success with style. The style is at least in part impressing J Bond.
Agreed.
That's right. Bond
Sweet.
Bond looks particularly impressed by you. And
Newt probably actually doesn't notice he's that socially awkward. But,
No, but the
yeah.
camera notices.
So the camera notices. That's the
That's what's
important
important.
part.
Even though they're all shorted out, they notice.
and the research department pops into your ear. Do you have 2 questions?
Oh yes. One. What are you making for dinner tonight?
What are we making for dinner tonight? At research?
Yeah.
We're ordering Thai food.
Great. Thai.
Yum.
Love Thai food.
Solid.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it. Wonderful.
We got a great place.
Weaknesses about these guys that I should know about that won't kill them.
That won't kill them.
Yeah, just like
these are
just I'm not a fan of lethal damage.
well, these are
So-
ordinary humans, so all
Great.
ordinary human rules apply, but there are a lot of them.
Okay, great. Great. Okay.
Research out.
They are squishy.
Enjoy your Thai food.
We will. Research out.
Great. Research
Um,
out. Okay.
And just as that's cutting off, the first team is arriving from the bottom of the landing, and they you two have apparated away. Where did you go?
66 floor.
66th floor. All right, so we'll get back to you in a second. You and you are still there.
With the hats.
Oh, and you with a hat. Yes, thank you.
On the ceiling.
Just these commandos start charging you. We'll say one of them just, they'll make their first attack against Agent Cooper.
He was in the middle of trying to draw his gun.
Yeah, and those commandos are fast, and you are right next to a door, so they're just like right on top of you. Roll. Let's call this a
Gunther fear.
feely roll. You want to roll over your number. You're an FBI agent. It's a little bit of a surprise. We'll call it 2.
All right. 1 success. And I'm actually going to re-roll the second one.
Yeah.
Good job.
I feel like I'm wearing the sorting hat.
Nope.
Just 1 success.
Just 1 success.
Okay.
There.
Success is a success. You
House of Grief?
dodge out of the way, missing the guy's punch, but you knock into Gunther. Yeah, immediately.
Do I go tumbling down the stairs?
Yes, goes tumbling right down the stairs.
Oh, sorry.
Nothing broken, but you're.
It's okay. I live by sitcom rules. I'm not injured at all.
Excellent.
It's just the side of Looney Tunes.
So Babadook here would basically he's on the ceiling right now, right? He'd like to crawl forward and basically be above one of them. And just like pick him up and draw smash him back down kind of thing. Just like a nice clean
Bowling commandos down the stairs?
Oh man, I feel like I personally as an RP player love using the bowling tactic, and I think I have for the last 2 games. So I'm trying to expand my little,
repertoire.
attack. Yeah,
I feel ya.
My little attack.
Oh, so
why
you
not?
get kind of the beginning of X2 Nightcrawler
Yes.
in the White House, bamf around,
Yep.
like a
Ooh.
bamf drop
Yep, that's exactly it.
I like it.
to Mozart's Dies Irae.
Yeah.
I like
That's-
that.
there's
I was imagining more of like a whack-a-mole scenario where one dude is just going around bouncing on all of the others.
Oh my
but
god! Also, that's
Why
more
not
Babadook.
both?
Why not both?
But yeah, that's
All of
actually
the
very
above.
Babadook.
I actually forgot something.
fucked
we're gonna
up.
get
I love
in here
it.
right
Yeah.
now. Q, his voice appears in your head. He said, remember when I said I wasn't going to do that red room thing and make everybody talk backwards?
Yeah.
I lied.
How do you talk backwards?
I don't even begin to know how to talk backwards.
I don't know how to talk backwards.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. If I am reading this
No,
right.
Meaning just
Your dialogue goes forwards, but as if it was being played backwards. So
What we have got here for our Dom time tier
Oh, God.
Oh my
is
God.
everybody
Dom.
must announce their
Dom.
next roll effect in reverse.
Don't make that face.
So, yes, you
Okay.
are.
He was, in fact, a
a
stinker.
stinker.
Narrator.
So let's see. To make this more manageable, why don't we just say you got to say the words in reverse as much as you can.
Okay.
Gay fear.
Yeah, I have no idea how we're gonna do this.
I mean,
Like, I guess if you want to say, like, I want, wait, so you want to, what are you trying to do? You're trying to, yeah, write it down and then read it backwards.
Fuck.
Write down a real short version and read it backwards. I have no choice. I have to make you. They run me. It just...
Run.
Who runs the world? Chat.
They
Chat.
do. I'm just gonna start speaking like Yoda. Oh my god. Okay. Baba Duke is Duke. That's backwards. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Drop the bass.
Uh,
Drop the Bubba bass.
just a Baba Bass. Gay fear.
What?
It's also a meme of like Jonathan Van Ness's face, just like, and the caption is gay fear.
Gay fear.
Got it.
Yeah. Wait, let's do one for the camera right now.
There's a reward for you, chat.
Oh man,
Gay
there's gonna be some
fear.
good
That's
gifts
just
on
Brought
this
to you by the
episode.
weekend of gay, apparently.
I never realized that's just Gunther's like face.
That was the first thing I thought when I saw the face.
Wow, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was the first thing I thought.
Love it.
Okay, let's try talking backwards.
Okay, I mean I can
Just
try
give
first.
me a couple
Okay,
of words. Yeah.
okay.
If you would like.
Well,
No, you go.
or do you want to?
No, Voldemort,
Yeah,
go.
if you're calling out your next action.
I'm calling out my next action.
Sure.
As Voldemort. So I'm still just floating, unfazed.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And I raise my wand and I say, Asoevel Medranu, which is Wingardium Leviosa.
Ooh.
So I
yeah.
raise them all in the air so I can continue floating under them, unfazed.
Roll, Thinky, you want to roll under your number. You can roll 3 because you're Voldemort.
Thank you.
Now that I've realized that this is spellcasting Zatanna style, I'm totally about it.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I went, oh man,
Oh,
there's a story there I gotta tell you, buddy.
3 successes, 2 questions. To
Oh my God.
intelligence.
So that starts to pick up all of the sort of commandos that are right around you start like sort of pulling into the air, and at first they look kind of all scared, but you know they're not dead, they're just in the air, so they start like pulling out their
Evum!
guns
Evum!
and
Just
you know
telling them all to move.
they're trying to shoot back, you know, they pull their guns out, they're floating.
Joke's
so
on
they're-
you, wizard. Can't shoot me.
Wizard on you, joke.
You bullets are starting to fly everywhere now.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to try and duck and avoid and head back down the stairs and try and help Gunther
Thank you.
back up.
Okay, trying to duck and avoid. We'll call that it's actiony. It's feely. You can roll. You can roll 2. There's a lot of bullets flying.
Sure.
You want to roll over your number.
Over.
Your number is 5.
Oof.
Ooh, 2 failures.
Yep.
Yep.
We also have
There's tons of table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
There's one.
There's one, but I'm gonna make you re-roll that one. Yeah, I stink.
Yes, you are.
Can you put this away?
Oh wait,
Oh,
that was that one. Oof. Nope.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Tables.
Take-
We've got
take
so
the
many.
one.
Yeah. What are the table ones?
Sure.
What else we got?
Actually, 2 of the table ones.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nope.
What? Are you using the cursed dice?
I'm not.
No.
I should
Not.
start though.
Okay.
Oh, right, yeah, because you're right near Voldemort.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. 2 more of
And-
those.
Sure.
Whew.
That's what they're for.
All right. Nope.
Oh.
Use the cursed dice.
I
Alright.
moved away
Yeah.
up the stairs.
You know what? I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at a certain point you take
Yeah.
the L. That's where
Yeah.
you take the L.
Yep.
You go flying down the stairs, like you sort of pivot towards Gunther, but like, you know, you kind of like trip over your own feet and you go rolling
Like
down
Laurel
the
and
stairs.
Hardy style down the stairs.
You land like right on top of Gunther, and your piece
Sorry.
your piece of explosive cherry pie falls out of your pocket and lands like in the middle of the floor.
Oh, yes.
Babadook, yeah, you're there too. I forgot, yeah.
Yeah, no, Babadook would like to drag them back up.
Before you
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
I see you coming toward us.
Yeah.
And I just look and I go, how would you like some damn fine coffee? And I start brewing the, like, excess, like Hulk coffee for us.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got the coffee, right.
Tiny cappuccino cup, up to Babadook. Tiny cappuccino cup.
Yeah, I'm
Dun,
gonna make
dun,
sure-
dun,
Cheers.
dun,
I-
dun, 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 dun.
Worms.
Worms.
Would you like some worms in your coffee?
Why not? It's a day for trying things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
I've
god.
had worse.
Yeah, you know,
Oh,
Yeah.
damn
that's
good.
fantastic. Okay.
I don't need anyone but myself and my friends.
All right, and you all are jacked up and like just
Yeah.
everyone's feeling back in shape and you turn around and you square up for combat and we're going to zip upstairs for a second
Let's go.
where Newt Scamander and Jay Bond have appeared in the middle of the 66th floor.
What do we see?
You see steam, smoke, just sort of rising from nowhere. It's like the whole room is sort of filled with it, and it's kind of cold in here. All the way on the other side of the room, there's this ornate, sort of ancient-looking throne. And you, Newt, you feel magic.
Yeah, I would like to cast just like a gust of airs to like try and dissipate the smoke.
Sure.
That's the
Yeah.
wind.
Gust of wind. Sure, there's a spell for that.
Intensified unity.
There's tons.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Cantrip.
yeah, it's, you sort of
You cast
push,
gust.
yeah, you push the smoke away,
Yeah.
and you can see that the rest of the room is mostly pretty empty. And you sort of, you stand there in the middle of the empty room, the smoke's gone, you're in front of the throne, and you sort of start to hear this cackle. And then this form begins to take shape in the
Babadook?
seat. No, I'm not the Babadook. And in this chair, this old, scary-looking lady wizard appears.
Does Newt, in all his knowledge of witches and wizards, does he know?
Probably. Newt, make a. Actually, both of you make a thinky roll. Either one of you might know.
I want
actually.
you to know that Newt takes a step in front of Jay. And
Oh,
this
that's so funny
moment-
because like Jay was completely like body blocking a
You
little
guys are
bit.
like trying to step in front of each other.
Again, like the meme.
What
Yes.
a beautiful tango.
It's great.
Oh,
Okay,
you
how
ain't
many?
seen
How much
nothing
am I
yet.
rolling?
Bond can tango.
You can roll. You can each roll. You can roll 2. You can roll 3.
Above my number, below my number.
It's thinky. You want to roll below your number.
Oh, okay. One
Snake
success.
Eyes, 2 successes.
Ooh.
What did you get?
One success.
1 success. You.
I would actually one table reroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
Treat
it.
yourself.
I got the same roll.
Yeah, you absolutely. 1 success is enough. Success with consequence.
Mhm.
So you recognize who this is. It occurs to you, and you start to get scared. And you recognize. You think who it is. You've seen pictures in books of Morgan Le Fay.
Morgan Le
Morgan Le Fay. Yes. Yeah, you've
Morgan
seen
Le Fay.
pictures in old books, and you
Yeah, Morgan Le Fay
you
exists in this
know
world.
for real.
Okay.
And she looks at you and she says, "I didn't expect them to send a wizard after me. Live and learn." And she raises her wand and sort of waves it, and like in front of the two of you, like 3 kind of like goblin-y creatures appear. Not like Dobby, like larger goblin-y, scary kind of things. Gerblins.
They're distinct.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to set down my suitcase and open it.
Yes.
Yes.
And Morgan Fraser, get them, my pretties, and the goblins walk over to you.
Yeah.
And you your suitcase, and
And
what are you
I
trying to-
can't whistle, but like, he whistles like down into the.
something-
Yeah.
One of those like really loud whistles.
Yeah, it's one of those really loud whistles.
Is it the or is it the continuous kind of whistle?
Just like you would call a dog.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, now we said you
That's
get
a
a
good kind.
50-50
A good
chance
kind.
of getting compliance
Yeah.
from your animal, so you can roll 1d6. If it's even, your beast is helpful. If it's odd, the beast goes to snuggle with another beast.
We established this.
This was safe.
It's even.
Yes!
Yes! Crowning moment of us.
Reroll.
No! It's even.
Fuck you, dragon lady! Introduce to real dragon!
Reroll.
Whoa.
It's odd, but it's
No,
okay.
not, absolutely not. No.
no.
It's even.
Yes! Hey, big spender.
Hey, we've got rolls for days.
We got rolls for days.
For days.
Thank
No,
you, chat.
I love you all.
I call upon the Zuu, if that's how you say it, the Zouwu, which is basically the cat the size of the elephant. That's the dragon cat.
And,
Dragon lady, meet dragon cat.
and it jumps on out of that thing.
Yeah, I close down the suitcase because no one else is coming out. I lock it up.
It's like, wow! And it looks over at the Gerblins and sort of like, kind of like bats at them.
I say, attack my pretty.
Yeah, and it just like screeches and just like leaps at them, knocking them over, and just starts like tearing at them. What are you gonna do, Bond?
I'm
Yeah.
going to rogue. I'm gonna sneak around to flank a distracted Morgan Le Fay.
Sure,
This seems like the time to do that.
sure. That stealth.
Yeah,
it's
thank you.
Thinky. Yeah.
It's entirely academic.
Yeah, I mean, right? You're
Yeah.
Bond, so 3.
3 successes.
3 successes.
One of which is ask the research department.
Red room rules. I'm supposed to ask you what you want to do backwards. What are you trying to do to Morgan when you get there?
Oh.
Write it down.
Elpag.
What is that?
Elpag. There we go. Grapple.
Okay. You're just trying to like grab on her?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get through the whole word, so I'm not help you.
Okay, 3 successes. You come around and she's sort of watching this giant cat creature just like
Just-
attack the
yeah.
Gerblins.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you come up next to her and you grab onto the arm with the wand, and she surprise starts like pulling her back, and she you can see like sort of this light growing in her eyes as she tries to like kind of pull the wand back from you, but like I don't know, you have this superhuman strength. It's almost like you didn't get
I didn't
the
drink the
coffee.
coffee.
You didn't get the coffee.
I didn't get
They
the
just
coffee.
evaporated.
Roll
Yeah.
a feely roll over
fair.
your number 2.
Yeah, that's fair. That I'm going to reroll one of those. For 2 successes, one of which is ask the research department, but I think we're good. Let's move.
Yeah, you managed to hold on to that arm, 2 successes, and she's sort of pulling at you, and like she doesn't seem to use magic. She seems to be getting some kind of like wanting to prove to you that she's stronger, and kind of like picks you up a little bit off the ground, and kind of shakes you, and you won't get off, just kind of waving her arm around, and yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, no, this is going on.
Yeah. So Newt is going to send a Patronus to y'all to tell you where we are, to like lead you up here as well. So J.K. Rowling has yet to reveal what Newt's Patronus is, so make up a creature in your mind for this magnificent young man.
It's a llama.
But he, he thinks of his happiest moment, which was the moment outside the diner, and he casts Expecto Patronum, and the silvery mist erupts, and he goes.
And you were at the bottom. Remember, we left after you were squaring up to fight again, and we'll say that you have just been sort of fighting with those commandos, and you have finally turned
So
the
much
upper
coffee
hand.
and eyeballs.
Yes, you have finally turned the upper hand.
I've turned
Yeah.
my backpack ice maker on everybody and just
At some point,
ice
I drew my gun and fired at the cherry pie.
Yes!
Cherry
Yes.
that llama patronus comes and carries you on up to the 66th
Thank you for
floor.
making
They're
it all up.
mesmerized.
Yeah. Well, he brought never mind. So yeah, you get up to the 66th floor in time to see a gigantic cat fighting with a bunch of goblins.
This is fine.
J Bond sort of engaged in like a game of like wand grabby with wow, that was the wrong thing to call that.
Look, it's not that J Bond wouldn't be engaged in a game of wand grabby. They just don't do it in front of company.
It's a literal wand, folks. Just please, just try to keep our minds.
Going to take a page out of my greatest foe, Expelliarmus.
Thank you.
At the wand in Morgana's hand.
Thank you.
Oh, you're trying
I feel
to.
terrible that I'm thanking you for taking the wand with your evil wizard, but yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just knocking it out of her hand.
No, it's entirely correct. Yeah.
Sure.
Do it.
It's a disarming spell.
Yes.
Roll, Thinky, you want to roll under your number, you can roll 3. No, against Morgan Le Fay, you can roll 2.
Okay.
She's very powerful.
Hello, Morgana. Oh, I'm going to re-roll one.
Because you are a good wizard.
2 successes.
2 successes, yeah, okay.
And then I do it and I lean back and let the rest of my friends have their fun.
Ooh, gross.
Wow.
As the wand comes out of her hand, you can see the light dim in her eyes, and the gerblins kind of start to vanish, like losing the wand seems to take her power from her. And suddenly you're just kind of fighting with a regular person now who, suddenly lets you down as their super strength kind of disappears, and she kind of like
Ah,
punches
an evil
you.
woman let me down. How very Bond.
Good night!
Hey, and that's our show.
Amazing.
But in that, yes, normally you would be my type, but I found I rather like the good ones now.
Are you sure? And she throws like a wink at you. Hmm?
It's too late in the movie.
Quite. And yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. And
Oh, perfect timing.
perfect timing.
Punch alarm.
Yeah, and let's see. I guess I'll epilogue us out now.
Cafe.
Creature Cafe.
So
Yes.
what I'll say is Gunther, you had a one-time
Fantastic
ability
cups
to
and
make...
where to find
Yes.
them.
Done. Sold. Good night.
That's our cafe.
There you go.
Fantastic cups and where to find them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Gunther, you had a one-time ability to make an instant ally out of an enemy that you had from the beginning unused, and we're going to say that you used that on Morgan Le Fay, who becomes your instant enemy, your instant ally, and explained everything that was going on.
Beautiful.
Which I really thought we were going to get so much further into that plot, but as usual,
No,
The
there's too
Babadook
much fun. The
derailed
Babadook.
So, yeah, Morgan Le
Yeah,
Fay
it's
explains that she was going to get Dante's journal, which was going to lead her to the gates of hell, where she was going to unleash hell's army on Earth and take everything over.
It's a pretty good plan.
Yeah. She's, he'd been there. He knew the way. He wrote it down. She was going to find it. And she, the one thing she never counted on was the League of Professional Heroes backup team. And she gladly leads you to where she is keeping the rest of the team hostage. Ross is kind of happy to see you. He's very grateful for being saved, but, he's sort of like, oh,
I give him the
Gunther.
message.
Yeah.
I give him the message, as I promised I would. And I wish him great happiness.
And he's thank you very
And
much.
do better.
Now, I gotta go. Maybe you should drop by and see us sometime.
Oh, oops, my foot's
It's
there.
okay, I've moved
I hope
on.
he doesn't trip.
Even better.
Oh, yes, I will. Yes, thank you. Yes, triple.
You've grown.
You've grown. I've grown. You're better.
And once Morgan Le Fay is dealt with, she turns over the weird diner downstairs, which had a purpose, which I'm not going to get to here because we ran out of time, over to
Next time.
Gunther and Agent Cooper,
Yes.
who opens up a place called fantastic
You're a
cups and where to
frequent
find them.
patron.
Right, I'm not an owner, but I am a frequent
Frequent patron,
because
you-
the coffee and the pie are just so damn good.
Fantastic.
And they're free for you.
Oh, well, Thank you.
And I just
I'll be
need
coming here
like
quite a lot.
one little shot of like in the like apartment or whatever above the diner, curled up with Newt Scamander and a book, reading. Midway through the journey of our life, I found myself within a forest dark, for the straightforward pathway had been lost.
Oh.
Why we shipped J Bond and Newt Scamander? How did we get here? I love this. I love this show. That's
You
cute.
guys are a couple.
That's cute.
Voldemort is vacationing on a desolate beach, enjoying his days.
Yes.
Has
Oh,
he
the
borrowed my
Black Beach
martini
in
recipe?
Iceland.
Yes.
Babadook?
Babadook
He is stirring his martini.
Babadook
chaos.
is living.
To be fair, it makes for a week more.
I think that the Babadook has taken all those like earthworms and created like a nice little like planter box outside of Fantastic Cups and Where to Find Them, but then also lives in your dishwasher.
Who lives in my dishwasher?
Babadook.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Babadook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you all remain on the payroll of the League of
Yeah.
Professional Heroes.
On call for the next adventure.
On call for the next adventure.
If you're interested, please let us know so we have an excuse to do this again. Jay
so
Bond
ridiculous.
and Newt Scamander.
And the Babadook.
And the Babadook.
And
the Babadook.
Voldemort.
Playboy
And Voldemort.
like,
Yeah.
the good
Voldemort is
boy.
not with them anymore.
Baron Munchausen sends his thanks for saving the world.
Love
More
Thanks.
picaresque adventures from you soon.
We send him cherry pie.
Yeah, have fun on the moon.
On that, the credits begin to roll, and what plays over the credits is the League of Professional Somethings theme song.
Right.
Yep,
This
the
is
song.
happening.
The song.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Please judge us with
Oh
compassion.
god, I don't remember the tune at all.
And I'm trying to remember it.
All right, goes. Try to be best, cause you're only a man, and a man's gotta learn to take it. Try to believe that the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you'll succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dreams. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. And as we pull out, the founder of the League of Professional Somethings, Daniel LaRusso, thanks you all. He was the best around, and now you are. And then we cut
Daniel-san.
to our closing credit sequence
Yeah.
for downtime. Closing credit sequence, the League of Professional Somethings headquarters. Downstairs, garage level. The garage door opens, and suddenly this orange charger comes barreling out as Bo and Luke Duke yeehaw! They repainted the Confederate flag on the top with a League of Professional Somethings logo in much better taste. And then they are the newest recruits who will be around for your next adventure.
Amazing.
Because there will be a next
There
adventure.
will be a next adventure.
It's going to happen.
This
Bob-
is an
There is
adventurers
always
league of
another
professional
adventure.
something.
That one has a whole Babadook, Bo and Luke B story. Wow, that was nuts.
That was something.
That was a lot of
so
things.
That was something.
something.
There's so
Yeah.
many things.
Thank you so much
Thank you. This was a blast.
for this, and thank
Super.
you everybody for bearing with our
Thank you.
tomfoolery. You know,
And all the
They're here
generous
for the
donations.
tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery, the
Friends-
Tom Marvolery.
hey, yeah.
That was impressive.
Keep your
That was good,
diary
that was
safe,
good.
That was very good.
everyone.
I do try.
This was so great. Why don't you go around and tell the good people where they can find you, starting with
Yeah.
Gravity.
Hi, my name is Ravety Domsey, and you can find me on Twitter at _Ravety. Actually, keep an eye on that space on Tuesday because I just got in this really cool program called AFI. It's this Directing Women's program. It's I'm one of 8 women. I'm actually one of the youngest women to ever be selected. It's insane. But like in order to like actually do this program, I gotta like raise some money. So I'm gonna be doing a cool a seed and spark for it. I'm doing a horror film. I'm doing a South Asian horror film. It's insane. But basically one of the incentives is I will curse someone for you. I will either curse you or you can pick someone I can curse.
You are so good.
Yeah, it's
Straight from the Babadook
it's
herself.
Straight from the
Straight out of Babadook.
herself. So yeah, if you want me to curse someone for you, come come check out my Twitter on Tuesday.
It's a
because that's
huge
where we're going.
deal.
Yeah,
Go
thank
check it
you.
out.
So like, yeah, just like Maya Angelou was part of this program, like Patty Jenkins was part of this program, and like it's insane. Like
It speaks to what a tremendous talent Ravity is and how, like, we completely don't deserve to have her here. She's way overqualified, but until she realizes that, treasure her and, like, support her so she knows how much we all love her, so she tries to stay here.
oh,
Sam fact.
Yep.
I don't deserve Sam.
False, mendacious lies. You deserve the world. But the one true thing you said, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaikovSky. Catch me on Plunders and Blunders with the terrific Gina DeVivo, the D&D comedy podcast we do with our friends. That's released every Monday wherever fine podcasts are distributed. You can also see me alongside the luminous Gina DeVivo on Fridays on Geek and Sundry's Twitch from 4 to 7 PDT for Callisto 6. That's the cyberpunk superhero RPG. We're coming into our penultimate episode of this season, but if you haven't gotten caught up yet, we are also now releasing to YouTube. Season 1, Episode 2 just came out this past week, and those are going to keep coming out so you can catch up. And if you are in town and going to be attending WonderCon next week, you can catch me alongside the transcendent Gina DeVivo and many of our other faves for a panel on RPGE, the exact stuff that is happening right here, how we do RPG shows and the cool stuff around them.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you for the bits, PK Ray.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
No,
you.
B-Ray
Oh, thank
UK.
you.
Sorry.
Yep.
Why do I
Weeks.
always read that wrong?
Weeks.
Every time. Wow. Yeah, wow. Anyway.
So now tell us all the amazing things you're also doing.
All of those amazing things that I thank you every week.
We save so much time with this.
I like order, not the chaos of
Oh, that one time.
Never again. Never.
It's the one place where we will have order.
Yes. You can catch me at all of those wonderful places. I am Gina DeVivo. You can find me on Twitter at Pocket Gina. Look for all of those things. If you like other podcasts, I also do a magical kids with feelings and mechs called Champions of the Earth, and TBD RPG on Geek and Sundry. We have changed our time to 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, so come check us out at our new lovely time. It's chaos and fun, and our all-girl troupe playing Weave and other many
Genius
RPGs.
GM, you have got to see what she's been doing on this show.
I still
If
have
you like Tempting Fate,
Incredible.
this is for you.
Yeah, it's like Tempting Fate, but run by somebody who's competent.
Yeah, I'm currently running a copyright-free anime Spectrum game. So all things are possible, and they are all amazing.
Yes.
Because it's Gina DeVivo.
Gina DeVivo.
I'm Rick Bear. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rick_Bear, B-A-E-R. And you can find me here on Saving Throw every Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific in the chat for Wildcards ETU.
Aww.
And I'm Rick Budd. You can find me on Twitter at rbud913, or you can follow the show at Tempting Fate RPG on Twitter or Instagram. There is no Tempting Fate next week. We are off for WonderCon. Go to Sam's panel. There is a Saving Throw panel about superheroes and RPGs that Dom's on and Amy Downs
Sounds
on.
awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
10 a.m. on Sunday, Dom?
10:30 on Sunday.
10:30 on
10:30
Sunday.
a.m. on Sunday.
Thank you. So definitely check that out. We will be back in 2 weeks, and when we are back in 2 weeks, I will be sitting over there because we're playing Lasers and Sams and Feelings. The game, we did a benefit for the Trevor Project last season. You were so incredibly generous. It kind of blew us away. One of the highest tiers was Lasers. I think it was the highest tier was Lasers and Sams and
Because I
Feelings.
try to be expensive.
Because they tried to be expensive. They tried to put it in a place where it would never be reached.
It would never be reached.
But you did it.
You did it. You did it. You glorious fools.
Yeah, so Lasers and Sams and Feelings
This
is
is your
happening on the 7th on 4/7 with special guest Amy Dowling. And not only that, but because, a good thing, there's never really quite enough of a good thing, it will also be a benefit for the Trevor Project.
Yeah.
So-
Thank you so much for letting us ask you that.
Yes,
I'm so
thank
grateful.
you. You know,
Please show up for the Trevor Project. Please show up for these wonderful performers doing silly, silly things, and I will attempt to herd the cats to the best of my ability.
yeah, usually we make you tolerate this for nothing. This time you'll be doing it for a good cause. So, honestly, we are so grateful. You all have been incredible again. This was so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank
This
you.
was
Thank you.
terrific.
Thank you, special guest Rick Bear.
Thank you.
We try to get Rick on
Slaying
once
the
a season.
game.
And yeah, that's it. See you in 2 weeks. Thank you for tempting fate with us.
Thank you.